Rolling on air. God, I got Julio on this. What's happening, my boy?
What's going on, man?
Listen, the way I know you is through Big Squad because I remember hearing your name in songs and just seeing you everywhere. This was like a couple of years ago though, when I was seeing it more. So it's kind of like haven't seen it as much, but that's how I know you and where I know you from. And then I just started noticing that you're posting pictures with you holding substantial amount of cash. So I'm like, remember when I used to always hit you up like, man, my music video prices are going up every time you post these pictures, bro. Like, you can't just post this shit and not think you're gonna get taxed. Well, what do you want people to recognize you for? I know music is a part of it, obviously, but is it more of a public figure role, or how do you see yourself as in the industry?
I mean, for a lot of people who don't know me, I know they only gonna look at me as like the typical nigga with money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you the shit that I get in the DMs and shit, but overall, I be wanting people to see like just a young nigga who about his business. You know what I'm saying? A young nigga who like focus, who on his shit, who take life more important than just getting high with your boys, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just about being an artist, because you can be the best artist in the world and don't get no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never got $1 from music yet.
You never got made a single penny?
I made a single penny from $1 yet. Not a feature, a show. Everything I did was off the love because of people who I know who just reached out, and you know what I'm saying? So,
but your music could have made money. Maybe you just didn't push it.
I wasn't about my business. That's why now it's important to, you know, to be more focused. You got to learn and be more in tune with what's really going on. You can't just be in the studio thinking that it's going to happen for you.
Yeah, 100%, man. You're right, though, too. It's better to have money and have your life going normal than be a broke, struggling rapper and nothing ever comes out of it.
Yeah, it's like the image going to be there. Like, as long as you focus, period. Nigga, you could be doing houses on the side. You can work a job. You can be at Chrysler, not whatever. And as long as you upload that same picture, don't nobody got to know you working. Like, you got 5 racks in your hand for whatever a bitch got. You know, it's just the same shit, man. You can have the same image, but it's just different strokes for different folks. It's just a lot of young people who follow me. That's why I try to, like, I post on my story all the time. Like, the shit I could post on the gram, I never post. I be living my best life.
I think I was in your close friends for like 2 weeks. I think you kicked me out. I don't remember, bro. This shit was heat. I was like, this is some heat. Like, yeah, this is
I try to limit myself from the internet, because I don't know if you remember, but I deactivated my gram for like 9 months, 8 months. It wasn't worth it. I started getting caught too much in it. Like, I was posting everything. Like, oh, they got to see this shit. And then I'm like, nah, that ain't me.
You had money from like your fucking kneecap to the top of your head. I remember I was like, what's going on right now, man? It's like hot.
All that shit cool and all, but it's like they don't understand what come with that shit. You'd be surprised what a post could get you into.
Well, I mean, you see it on Say Cheese and, you know, Crime in the D and everything like that.
But you don't think it's gonna happen to you. And then it's like I rap. Like, I got a lot of legal shit set up or whatever I got going on, so I could say anything, but they don't give a fuck about that. I got half my family got wrapped up in some shit that I made it out of by this, you know, the grace of God. And it's like the questions that it was about shit like that. Like, the internet really, you know, be your downfall.
Yeah, and nobody knows, because this is the internet is relatively new as far as social media is concerned, like Instagram and shit. Like, we didn't know you could get caught up for shit until just recently, like past 5 years. Like, no, you can really get caught up.
It's even worse now, because they just passed the shit where you can get caught up for your rap lyrics.
Yes.
A lot of niggas finish.
Yeah.
You know, but
it's not only just the rap lyrics, though. It's that you can say, like, remember that kid a couple weeks ago? He posted where he was at. He was like, yeah, my ops, this is where I'm at. And literally he got killed within 5 minutes.
Yeah. That was, you know, I stay in Florida now, so I be on a lot of the Florida pages and shit, like they social medias and shit. And I seen that. Yeah. And it's like,
it makes you reflect, like, damn, maybe it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. That's why I don't post no locations until I leave. Yeah, right. Even if I'm out to eat, like, I tell people who with me, like, even my girls, like, don't post till we, like, she know that, like, don't post till we. Bro,
because when there was a point where I was broke as shit. I know it's hard for people to believe, but there was a point where I was broke, and I really did consider stealing at one point. I was like, bro, if I just rob, if I just see this house and they know when they're leaving, like, I could just break in that bitch. And then you think about it on social media, right? They see you live, they see the street, they see where you're at. You posted a picture 10 minutes ago, you holding 100 bands. I'm thinking about something at that point. Like, shut up.
But who the fuck even want to be on the block with 100 racks?
I mean, shit. With the money you had out, it looked like that.
Yeah, I'm not on the block though.
Yeah, that's true.
How dumb you gotta be? I'm about to take 100 racks around all these niggas who starving. Whether they my nigga or not, they starving. Nigga, they daughters hungry. They whatever. Like, I'm not no fool. I've been in the streets my whole life, bro. Anytime you ever see me with some money, I'm at the house or I'm out of town with just me and my bitch. I don't even carry money around my niggas.
Even around your friends.
I'm not carrying no money. Like, when I come to the city, I don't got no money. If something do happen, they gonna wish that they would have waited a different time because it ain't gonna get shit from me.
I don't. No. So obviously you moved to Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're originally from Detroit.
Yeah.
Talk about. You seem relatively young, bro. I can't gauge. I'm not gonna say how old you are. I think you are. I know that it might fuck your rap shit up, but damn, you seem young and successful, man. Talk about where everything was before music, though. Like, where were you at before music?
Everywhere. I always been like I'm the youngest nigga out of all. Like, I always fuck with older people, but like I always like controlled the motion that was going on because I always had like a vision. I was always ambitious about everything that I was on. I was too headstrong. You couldn't tell me shit. Like, I knew everything, but I wasn't afraid to learn. You know what I'm saying? It was like I always jumped in everything head first, and I made it out of that shit by the grace of God. And I bumped my head a lot of times. It was like just over the course of time. It's like, where the fuck I'm gonna be? And like, a lot of young niggas ain't gonna think like that. Like, where I'm gonna be in 2-3 years from now? Cause you see niggas pass you up every day on the same, you know what I'm saying? It's like with the rap shit. I just seen a lot of niggas who started rapping after me. I was encouraging the rap. It's like them niggas signing deals, whoop whoop, ain't nothing came my way. But it's like, you don't hate it, nothing. You just like, shit, all right. That mean, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do better.
You're paying attention.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention. But
If
you just can't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna happen. Like, especially with the music industry, this shit's stressful as fuck.
Yeah. It costs a lot of money, and then there's negativity, and then shit falls through, and it's a lot going on with it.
In order to be an independent artist, you got to put your money where your mouth is. That's why a lot of niggas be like, oh, I'm going to be independent, but later on, you see them sign the deal, because niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's reality.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Were you ever fucked up in life? Were you ever like, damn?
Hell yeah, nigga, I've been broke my whole life. It's been, even when you see me with money, I be thinking, I live as if I'm broke. Anything I do is free. I don't spend money on nothing. Damn. I'm broke. For real, I'm broke. I take care of my whole family. The little bit of family I got left, I take care of everybody. And then I take, like, if I'm dealing with a female, I take care of her. If I take care of my niggas, like, I just always been that kind of person. Like, if I'm blessed, if you feel me, I got it. And it's not about if I'm going to get it back or any of that. It's just that I'm able. Right on. So I always been that kind of person, but yeah, like, nigga, I still live like I'm broke. I don't be trying to be out this bitch flexing and spending my money there in prison. Like, that shit don't, if it's not gonna get me a return, I'm not spending no money.
Right on, the return on investment's not there. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it at all.
Back on the air, I was gonna say, let's rewind to the baby days, man, growing up in Detroit. Just kind of reflect on that for us a little bit, man. Walk us through the day as a youngster.
I mean, for me, it was probably different from a lot of other, you know, I mean, some niggas probably can relate, some can't, but shit, I wasn't really living young. Like, so the store was like 5 blocks away from my house. At the age of 7, I was leaving the house without telling nobody. I'm going to the store. I'm hanging with my niggas. Like, at 7, like, I swear to God, you can ask anybody who know me. You know Khaled. He used to own a liquor store on Fielding, on Plymouth. That was where I stayed on Hayden. And he used to see me in there, like, he watched me grow up. And it's just funny how we ended up bumping heads. I started doing music. He had, not turning everything, but yeah, like, that was me. I was always moving like I was grown. I just knew I was grown. Like, you couldn't tell me shit.
Damn, 7 years old, bro?
Yeah.
That's basically like, what are you, like, 3rd grade? Like, 2nd grade?
I don't know, shit.
3rd grade, some shit like that?
It was young. Bro, I was just always, like, my whole family was, like, my neighborhood. That was literally, like, my family. Like, everybody in my family stayed in our neighborhood. I knew everybody. Everybody made sure I was straight. So it wasn't like I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing, because I'm around everybody who literally at my house every day. Right. And as far as the niggas I was hanging around, like, them the same niggas who I be with to this day. Like, if they still here. Like, the ones that still here, them the same ones that I'm with. Like, they raised me for real, for real. You know
now, so at 7 years old, you go into the store just to hang out with the friends and everything like that?
That's where everybody was at.
Yeah.
If not the store, it'd be a few houses away from the store.
Yeah. And so what's like the life? Like, you're just chilling, like, having a good time. When do aspirations come through?
I mean, yeah, because we used to sit there freestyling. We'd be, getting free shit out the store, running down on, we'd see, at the time, I wasn't running down on shit, but, we'd see bitches come by to just it'd be a vibe. At the time, that was the most that I was experiencing, so that was the kind of shit I grew up around. That was the kind of shit I was attracted to. And, the older I got, the more I started getting more involved in the other activities that was around that, but, that was just a normal day for me when I was young. My mother was a dancer, so I always grew up around females for like this fast life period. Like my whole family was nothing but hustlers. So I was always, growing up, I was always around the fast life.
So everybody around you is just trying to figure out how to make money.
Yeah.
There's no like bum shit going on where it's like people not motivating you.
Yeah,
around.
It was a bum shit going on my end. I was homeless at 10, sleeping in the back of Grandy's.
How'd you get homeless? Your mom kicked you out?
Well, that too, but nah, shit, I was just left abandoned for real. My mama was young and fast, living in the streets, and she was, I ain't gonna say a bad mama, but it just led me to certain situations. And the rest of my family was shit, dope heads and shit. Like, it wasn't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, shit like that.
You're 10 years old, you're homeless, like, you mean like you, like, nowhere to go?
I was homeless. I was sleeping in the back of Grandy's on Fingal and Lasher.
Oh, my God, man. Jesus.
I was sleeping in the back of Grandy's. That was me for 2 years. I had went to jail at 12. Did 2 years. Came home. They ended up, they made it to where I couldn't come home unless I was with my mother. But my mother wasn't, like, she was a felon, and I couldn't go there on ankle bracelet. So I had to go and they made me move with my grandmother on my dad's side. And then my grandmother kept me for that time. After that shit passed, it was...
How did you know how to live on your own at 10, though? Like, I mean, like, be out on the streets?
I didn't. It's like a lot of my homeboys and shit at the time wasn't like, they not my fucking daddy. Like, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't doing for you just to, some niggas cut like that, some niggas ain't. But it wasn't like I was looking for that. I was just lost. I ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was 10. So it was like... It was just an experience for me, for real. It wasn't nothing that I changed to this day, cause that shit made me like, you could put me. Bro, I moved to Miami with $800 in my pocket. I stayed in the room for 7 days. But the last day I had $100 left.
Are you talking about recently?
When I first moved to Florida, so 3-4 years ago, I moved there with $800 in my pocket. I had went to jail. I had went through a situation. I lost everything. Long story short, I lost everything. Lost the car. Lost the little spot I was living at. I had no money. I had a little dime bitch with me at the time. We both moved out there. I'm taking care of her. I'm with my mama, my sister, my brother with me. We all in a 1-bedroom hotel. Shit, 3 years later, I'm 3 houses in. I got a house in Vegas, Miami, Tampa. I got 4 cars.
Where's the paper and pencil to tell me how you did all
this?
That's
just a prime example.
How do I do that?
But I say all that to say I wouldn't change anything because that situation had experience. I have enough experience to like, nigga, you could put me anywhere. Yeah. You could put me anywhere.
How'd you get out of that when you were 10 years old? So they tried to. So that wasn't even in your control when you were 10 years old, as far as getting out, because you move in with your grandparents. So is you move in with your grandparents from there, and that obviously give you
even that shit was kind of forced. It wasn't like nobody was just like, oh, you homeless or oh, he in jail. Let him. It was just on some shit, nigga. Legally, y'all are my guardian. What you gonna do? Tell the state y'all not coming here? Like that ain't. What's the shit called? Emancipated or some shit? When you locked up and like that. I had to get emancipated after when I was 16 and went to jail because nobody wanted nothing to do with me. And my probation officer at the time was like, well, shit, the only way you really gonna get out because ain't nobody fucking with you because I was just, everybody looked at me like I was just trouble. You know what I'm saying? And so I ended up having to get emancipated. That's what like had legally put me on my own.
Can you talk about what kind of like, what were you doing to go to jail? Can you talk about that?
My first charge I ever caught was 3 accounts of home invasion, 1st and 3rd degree, 2 accounts of attempted B&E, an account of conspiracy, and an account of attempt murder. But the murder charge was bullshit because somebody next door. I don't know how this happened. Some niggas had did something next door to the house we ended up breaking into, and the old lady was in there dead.
Oh my God!
I swear to God, bro. And they tried to put that shit with what I was doing because, and let me tell you how God worked. The house I broke into was the judge I ended up getting for that case in Sterling Heights. I swear to God. And the only reason why he didn't try to charge me as an adult or like cook my ass all the way is because his wife had came to the court date Cause they daughter, that was why I was a home invasion. They daughter was there in the house, upstairs with headphones in and shit. I'm in the basement. I came across, this was like one of my best licks. I came across some shit. Oh man. So nigga, long story short, the wife like, he a good kid. Like, you feel me? They had went to the chambers and talked. The wife really didn't have no say, so she ain't work there. She wasn't no prosecutor or nothing. She was really on some shit. Just like, as her husband, like, man, don't do him like that.
You think that they change their mind if their wife tells them some shit? Like, do you think that
shit that worked for me?
You think, damn, man, that could be some.
Cause he was telling them like, it was to the point where he didn't even want to sentence me, or like really do the court. Like he didn't even want to do the court date that day. He wanted me to sit.
Oh, he was trying to have you like just sitting out there,
just doing
like,
dead time, sitting and shit.
Yeah.
And the wife had, cause my auntie Shanita at the time, she had showed up to my court date. And she had said some shit or blah, blah, blah. Like, my auntie, she was like the person of the family who had really became something herself. She worked for the government and shit. But she never really fucked with me. It's my daddy's sister. Like, she never really fucked with me. But she had showed up to that court date. She said some shit, blah, blah, blah. The wife ended up going to the judge, like, man, don't do him like that. And, yeah, but I ended up doing 2 years. I did a year in JDF, in the juvie, downtown. And then they had sent me up north to YPC.
So at a young age, you already went through the whole fucking shit. Like the whole system.
I was in and out of jail my whole younger years. Yeah. Like even shit up until I was like 22. The last time I ended up going to jail was when I was down here in Detroit. I came to see my kids. Sada had a show in Atlanta, and like, all right, come on, boo, boo. We all. I think they said something like driving down there, some weird shit, and I was on the phone with Mark. White. I'm calling him. I'm like, bet I'm about to come and pick you up. Man, the police pulled me over at a red light. Like, it wasn't shit wrong with my car, none of that. Like, I had cashed that car, put it in my bitch name. It ain't even from Michigan. I'm good. I was in the Hellcat, you know what I'm saying? I'm a young black nigga. They just cut the lights on. I'm thinking it's Detroit, so I'm like, man, I'm good. Cause they waited till I crossed 8 Mile and Van Dyke. But it happened to be Warren. I don't know what the fuck, they got new police cars.
Yeah.
Warren pulled me over. I'm like, I'm shit out of luck. It's over.
What'd you have in the car? Like,
I had a pistol and then I had warrants and shit. But I know if it was Detroit, I could have gave him a name and told him like, man, look, I'm such and such, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like in my head, that's what I'm thinking about to happen.
Yeah.
They cooked my dumb ass.
God damn, man. And you were just coming here to visit.
Yeah, but at that time when I had went to jail, that's when I was like, man, fuck all this shit. I'm gonna plead guilty to everything that's up on my name. I just want to get it over with. You
didn't even try.
Bro, I've been running since I was fucking 15, 16. Like I'm tired, nigga. You know how crazy it is looking over your shoulder. That's one of the reasons I left Michigan. Like it's just too much. I done took over everything Detroit had to offer me, bro, and it ain't been nothing but trouble. So it was like I had left, thinking that I could just escape. I'd never come back, so I'd never go to jail for none of that shit. But that shit caught up to me, and I had just pleaded guilty to everything. I went in front of the judge and said, bro, whatever y'all gonna do, just let me do it now. Like, I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trouble no more. So it's like, whatever I gotta do to get this shit off my back, just get it over with. Cause I kept losing, bro. I kept losing. I was losing the loved ones around me. I'm losing the support systems. I'm losing everything. Cause everybody think I'm on the same shit, but it's like, I'm just running from the same shit, even though I've been changed.
So if you see like any youngster coming up and they're kind of trying to take that route, that type of lifestyle, for you look at them like, bro, like trust me on this one, like.
Nah, like my little brother just came to me like about a month ago. I was in LA. I had a meeting and shit. I go to LA. My little brother called me. He like, what you think about me wanting to rap? This nigga 14, but this like his third case he done caught. On my way back from LA, he had just caught a case that night. My little sister called me and shit like, man, the sheriff's done pulled up to the house, boo, boo. Like, he fucking it. Like, I literally, my next door neighbor is a sheriff. You feel me? So it's like, bro, you fucking it up for me. Like, nigga, I don't need none of that coming to where I stay at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already got a bad face. I don't want that. He called me like, man, I'm about to try and rap. Boo, boo. I'm like, man, you know what the fuck going on in this rap shit? Like, you don't even got nothing to rap about right now. Like, you stick in school. You got a brother who gonna provide anything you want as a young nigga. If I had the kind of person that I am to my little brother when I was his age, nigga, I would have been the best student ever. I told my little brother straight up, like, nigga, you get whatever you want from me. Don't focus on no rap right now.
Is it one ear out the other with him, or does he really listen?
Nah. Damn. Nah. But you gotta understand, bro. My experience, I'm not gonna tell somebody what they want to hear. Like, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got love for you, I ain't never gonna feed you nothing wrong. That's just me. But I'm not about to make my little brother go through the shit I've been through, trying to pursue a rap career. Like, that ain't it.
Yeah. But you were already living the lifestyle that perpetuates the music to be authentic, right? So it's not like you were forcing your lifestyle to be around the music.
But I see, the thing is, I was writing music when I was 8 years old. My daddy did music. My cousins did music. I always been around music.
Were they successful? Was your dad successful?
Hell no.
Damn.
I just always wanted to be a rapper.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I was good, though. Like, versus what everybody else telling me. I used to take my songs and rap them to my mama, and my mama would start crying sometimes, and or she'd just be overhyped. Like, damn, like, nigga, you your daddy 2.0. But that could have been just because it was my mama at that time, nigga. That was giving me the ego I needed to have the confidence to go into the studio and all this extra shit. And then it's like, now the rest of everybody else telling you the same shit. Now you pursuing a career. Yeah. So that was the path that I was on. But if I would have knew the shit I knew now, I probably still would have been a rapper. I just would have did it differently.
But what reciprocation do you see from your music? Do you feel like you're getting the reciprocation you deserve right now?
No.
But do you feel like you've been consistent though?
No.
So it's like you're a double-edged sword, right?
It's like, I know I ain't been consistent, but it's like I really be going through real life, and I don't have a nigga funding my music career. I don't have niggas who supporting me the way I need. So anything that I'm really doing, it just has to be naturally from the folks, or I don't know. It ain't a homeboy I got who a millionaire right now, who got the fan base who he got. He know he could just do this with me and I pop. I ain't never had that. So the shit that I know as far as the music industry is not much, but it's enough to be like, all right, I can do this on my own and get somewhere. But that shit costs. And like I just told you earlier, I'm broke. So I don't be trying to force it. Like, I feel like if relationships that I do have with certain niggas, like, me and you been following each other for a long time. You feel me? Like, you been aware, I've been aware, and you know, I comment, I like, I share, you do the same, vice versa. Bro, you know how many other niggas who been doing that for years now? But they don't share, like, comment, they don't, oh bro, come fuck with me while I'm in the city, woo woo. Like, they don't do none of that. Sada the only nigga who ever reached out and was like, man, come fuck with me.
Oh yeah, man. Talk about that relationship and how that formed, man. Because, you know, I think I met Scoob in 2017, and everybody I met that was around him was always a solid person.
Yeah, I've been fucking with Sada since I don't know when, but it was never musically. Like, I was in a motherfucking it was at the time it was called like, oh, it was like the Villa or some shit. Over there off like 8 Mile and Ryan, I think. I was buying some shoes. I was taking one of my little hoes, get some clothes and shit. He was in there with a little shorty, but he walked up. He was tall as hell at the time, because I ain't really had no height on me at the time, so he was tall as hell to me. I'm like, man, he like, what up, Julio? I said, I'm like, what up? And then he like, pull up to the studio later on. I pull up to the studio. We were just locked in. Like, he put me in his little video and shit. We did a song. And ever since then, matter of fact, he had charged me $250. He charged me $250 for the song we did. And I paid it. Off of that made our relationship what it is today. Like, I genuinely got love for bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of the niggas who ever showed me love on just rocking with me off of who I naturally was, not no music. Because I don't even got enough music for him to hear to really know me on that level. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, that shit meant the world to me. I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro,
so
solid nigga.
He was already established. Like, how established was he?
Sada was already established. He already done had shit going to millions of views and shit. Like, he was one of the niggas in the city who people was going to every day listening to his music and shit. I didn't have that. So for a nigga like him to, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. And that's what made our relationship to what it is today. And it's like, even to this day, niggas don't, it'd be a lot of conversations I be having like, oh, bruh should do this, bruh should do that. But it's like, nigga, we don't have that kind of relationship. It's really just, that's my man's, that's my, you know what I'm saying? And I'm fine with it. Yeah. So it's like, even with the other people who I to meet who in the same position, I never expect nothing from those kind of people for the simple fact of I've learned what this relationship could be like and what it's for. A lot of people don't accept that kind of shit.
Exactly.
A lot of niggas feel entitled or that a nigga owe you something because what they could do for you.
Exactly.
I never been that kind of nigga.
Yeah. The
you know
entitlement factor, yeah.
Because I got niggas who probably look at me like that. And I'm not a nobody, but in their eyes, it's, nigga, you doing this and that, you be around who and who, and that's just how it go.
Yeah.
So with me understanding it, I just try to play it different, and I play my position.
No, I totally see where you're coming from, and I know that scene, and I know how that works with that community and stuff like that. And you just took like a responsibility role instead of saying like I'm gonna take from it, I'm gonna be responsible and handle it the way it needs to be handled.
Because if it's you on the other, you feel me, on the other end, it's like, how would you play it?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather a nigga treat me like a real friend than a dollar sign.
Yeah.
Cause that's all you is if a nigga doing favors after favor, because nigga gonna have to see a nigga ain't doing nothing that don't make no sense.
Exactly.
And if I'ma be realistic, nigga, I'm not giving my homeboys oops after oops after oops after oops. It's like, nigga, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like you start to feel used.
Yeah, you can't hold somebody's hand. It's not good for them either anyway. It's not like you can fucking walk them to
That's
success.
why I respect it every time that niggas done ever did something for me, because it was like a nigga didn't have to make no major call to be like, this is what I'm doing, because I showed appreciation and everything. Niggas asked me to come out of town, or if it be like, shit, nigga, I'm trying to get from around where I'm at, nigga, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't around nothing productive. I'm about to come fuck with y'all. It's like, nigga, pull up.
Yeah.
The relationships you build from around, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that, that shit. That kind of shit mean the world. And that's why I move how I move to this day with everybody.
Now with Big Squad, I know it's mainly one set.
Yeah.
Obviously, would you consider yourself a part of Big Squad? Or did you ever consider yourself a part of it?
Why wouldn't I?
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm saying more so like as far as if you do, then like it is kind of weird that you are the only one that's from a different set, right? I think you're the only one that's a Crip, and they're all Bloods.
And they
Yeah.
Bloods, but
Yeah.
like I said, bro, I done did more shit to Crips than I done did the Bloods. Isn't it like nigga who real bad, like grew up doing that kind of shit? Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they know how that shit work, but nigga, it didn't matter what we was, cause bro had he knew who I was when he first, before he was fucking with me, he knew who I was.
Yeah.
I think the first video he had seen of me, he had told me this shit one day. Like, it was some shit when I had did the little Pablo Skywalking disc or whatever. That was like one of my first big number videos, and at the time, I was cripped out. But I was gangbanging in his hood. Not his hood, but like on, you know what I'm saying, on the east side. I was over there on 7 Mile and Ryan and shit. Used to be on Eureka and all that. Shooting all my videos over there. Like, everybody always knew I was from the other side.
Yeah.
But shit,
I think when you meet somebody in a genuine like scenario or whatever, then that kind of disappears.
Nobody
maybe?
showed me love. So for a nigga who to come in that was nobody to me was like, nigga, I'm rocking with you. You feel me? Like you little bro. Like, nigga, that shit meant the world to me at the time. So that's what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, and to this day, that's what it is. It's like, nigga, that's bro. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is on that kind of tip. But I don't, if a nigga was to ask me, of course I'm Big Squad.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's shit. I would expect for a nigga to say, oh, you fuck with Drew? Like, nigga, yeah, I fuck with Drew. You know what I'm saying? That's like asking me if I fuck with bro. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, I respect that. Yeah, I respect that, Alec. Now, like, as far as being an artist and being in the scene in Detroit, like, everything like that, you're probably paying attention to the scene even though you're in Miami right now. It's not any harder, right? Because you got social media. You can look what's going on out here, right?
I don't be in tune with a lot going on in Detroit, though.
So you don't know what's going on out here, like, too much.
Unless that shit hit Say Cheese or something.
Damn. So you
bro,
know,
I don't talk to nobody. I don't be around nobody.
Damn,
like,
right,
I
shit.
literally be in the house. Like, I'm one of them niggas for real who be in the house.
do you feel comfortable in Miami as far as, like, okay, you said in Detroit, like, you feel like you always have to look over your shoulder. Now you're in Miami. Does that...
I feel at peace. Nigga, my crib off the water. For real.
shit.
My neighbor is like a block away from me.
Damn.
Swear to God, like, it's a lake, and then it's like, from the corner to corner, it's only grass.
Yeah.
I don't deal with nobody in my business. I got people in Miami, like, if some shit was to go, like, I know there's people out there who fuck with me or whatever, but I don't look over my shoulders like how I do here. Hell no.
Now that you feel more comfortable and obviously you're living on the damn lake, can you reflect on the time where you said you went to Miami with, like, what? You said $800? And now, how did you go from that to becoming successful?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm successful, though.
I mean on the lake, bro. I mean, I just paid $3,000 for Airbnb this weekend to stay somewhere for 2 days on the lake. It wasn't even on the lake for real, but it was like a mile away from the lake. So I mean, it's chilling, bro. Like,
bro, it's like my whole life been a finesse. So I just, like I said, I don't pay for nothing, bro. I had got a crib in Vegas, and I was in LA for like 7, 8 months just out there working and shit. But one of my people, her name Leah, she had me out there. She was paying for me rooms and shit. She was making sure I eat, woo woo. Cause when it come down to work, I stop hustling. I stop. It's like I try to put myself in that zone, or it's like I'm back in the field with nothing. So it's like I need to leave out this shit with something. You know what I'm saying? I try to use the same mindset for the streets as with the music. If you put me in the studio, I'm going in that bitch with, damn, I can't even buy a bottle of, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got, now I got to go in this bitch on straight comfort and really rap. Like, that's the kind of mode I try to put myself in. So when I went out there, that's what I was on. I ended up getting a crib in Vegas after all that shit because, you know, I was benefiting from a lot of shit. So I ended up getting a crib in Vegas. Had nothing in it, was never there. Once I went back to Florida, I literally left my fucking Hellcat out there. I never ever touched it after that, haven't drove it. Still got the keys on me, never drove that bitch, never been back to Vegas since. Put that bitch on Airbnb. My bad.
That's wild. So basically, I mean, obviously we can't talk about whatever you do, but the point is you went from fucking 8 to basically...
That's just how shit gonna pay for itself. You just gotta be more about your business. You gotta understand what actual decisions is you making that's gonna make sense for you. You just out this bitch wanting to do shit so you could post a picture on the ground, or you gonna do shit that's gonna make sure you straight when a bill due, or when somebody need, or when you need. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if that shit don't concern shit like that, bro, I don't really be in it. I don't do nothing. I be hesitant on paying for my own music videos because it's like, man, what the fuck I'm gonna do with it? But it's like, I still pay a nigga because, like, all right, I already had to come and do the work. But, nigga, that's how I be thinking with everything. Music just happened to be, like, one of my passions. So it's like, all right, I want to put it out there, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But that shit ain't made me nothing. So that's why I don't be consistent how people be expecting me to. Right. And I understand you got to be. But, nigga, in my head, bro, the way that I think, that shit don't be making sense. So I be questioning myself sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because if the music really slaps, then it's like, all right, all it takes is people to listen to it. Why do I have to keep making new?
Motherfuckers don't do it though. Motherfuckers will see your shit and won't listen to it because it's you.
They said there's like a psychological study. It takes anywhere from 3 to 6 times for somebody to see you, to start following you, or just becoming a supporter or a fan of you. Yeah. So like the more you get put in people's face, the more they like BFB the Pac-Man or whatever his name is. Like, I didn't start listening to that dude till obviously Joe Exotic, but if it wasn't for all the shit I've seen before that, I would not even have cared if that song dropped. But I was like, I've been seeing his face so much.
But his music was actually good, though.
That's true. But your music's good, too. But it's just like I
don't feel like I'll be at the level that I need to be at. Because a lot of times when I record music and all that shit, it be for my personal, like when I first started doing music, I was never putting music out. My music really get me through shit that I go through.
It's like therapy.
Yeah, so like I really enjoy doing it. Like I go in that bitch and sing knowing I can't sing. But when I listen to that shit in the car, I be thinking and it be like, it just helped me get through, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But when people started like DMing me and I was putting shit out and blah, 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 it was like that shit motivated me to be an artist for real, because it was like, damn, people really pay attention. But it was like I got way more love back when I first started versus now when I'm really like, this is all I'm doing. This is it. This is where I'm committed at. It like the love don't be there. The support don't be there. Man, yeah. But I still appreciate everything that come with it. I don't take nothing for granted.
No, I feel you on that, man. And my whole thing about it is the way that you treat your music is the way the music's going to treat you. So, like, the fan base works like that, too. You know what I'm saying? So, if it's for you, it's more of a personal passion project, therapy and stuff like that, stuff you want to put out, then it's going to get responded like that. Some people are going to fuck with it, but the fan base is not going to grow at an elevated rate, you know, compared to business. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Now, as a business mindset, I would consider you an entrepreneur. Like, you're an entrepreneur, obviously. Like, you know how to make money. You know how to start from the ground up. If any business you look at it, what do you start with? What's the first thing you look at to start building a business? Or a brand or anything to start becoming an entrepreneur?
How much money it's going to take and what I'm going to see back. How would I see it back? Like, now that I'm getting into the actual business side of music, like, I'm learning a lot of new shit. I'm not going to really touch bases too much on it, but it's like now I see where I was slacking at in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's like now I could look back and be like, all right, I'm not even mad that I didn't benefit, or maybe I put out a song I thought was a hit at the time and that bitch got 3,000 views versus some bullshit I did yesterday. This bitch had 100K. It's like, all right, I just see where I fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? And it just show you how to do something better the next time. Yeah. But and it's never too late, because there's niggas who blow up off songs 5 years later. Oh, for sure. So it's like it's never too late. It's not like it's a problem with how people move or how you do it, but you just can't get in the game without knowing for real, because you've been wasted so much time. And you can't get time back. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's why I tell motherfuckers now, like, if you gon' do something, man, don't jump in the game just thinking it's gonna work how you want it to work. Nigga, really study and pay close attention to what you have to do versus what you want to do.
Yes.
And I'm just not learning, but, you know, if I gotta tell somebody, that's how it come out. So,
Yeah.
as far as music, bro, I'm not even looking at music as my main thing no more. Cause I don't just want to be an artist. I want to do a lot of shit. I want to be an entertainer. I want to be like a Drake. I want to be a Drake nigga. Like, I'm not trying to be a fucking Lil Wayne. I want to be a Drake.
Well, Drake is super like he has some hits that I would say override Lil Wayne's a little bit. Like, he knows how to put the music together and shit.
Bro, look at Drake now and look at, as far as the time Drake been in the game, look at his success rate and then look at the time Lil Wayne been in the game. And if you was to measure his time to Drake's, where was he at?
Yeah, it took way longer for Lil Wayne.
You know, of course, he had it all going. He, you know, they was, but in all reality, the music and the shit that Drake does outside of music speak for itself.
Yeah, he's more out there. He's more in the public's eye, and he's really doing His hands are in all the bags.
I'm not gonna say Drake a better artist though, because of course Lil Wayne is
Hell
probably
no,
the best
man.
artist in the world to me.
No, lyricist wise and all that shit. Hell no.
But business, and far as just not limiting yourself to being in the studio, is very important.
Yeah, you would look at somebody like Drake, and like I said, he has his hands in all the bags, and he can go anywhere and do anything and work at any network. Lil Wayne can't just go to any network. I don't think he can just go do anything.
He can, because of the person he is now.
I don't think Nickelodeon would take him on the show. I don't think Nickelodeon would take him.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Drake could get on Nickelodeon for like 2 months straight if he wanted to make that paper. But not only that, it's just like the image and the way they put themselves out there. But you're right though, Drake is more hands in all the bags versus, you know, Lil
That's
Wayne.
what I want to be. That's why I don't even believe in getting tattoos how I want to. Feel that, bro, I had my whole face tatted.
You did, or you?
No, I'm saying I would.
All right, sure.
But it's like, in our reality, it's like, come on, now that's stupid. But that'd be how I want to express myself.
I wouldn't be touching my skin, bro. I mean, the dreads are one thing. Like, I understand everybody doing the dreads. That was cool.
You want to know my personal belief on dread? I think when you get dreadlocks, you make it as being a rapper.
That's the entry.
I swear to God, bro. It's like every nigga with dreads, as soon as they get dreads, they become like this fucking star.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and then you just got to dye them and you're straight.
Look at how many niggas who was rapping who didn't have dreads, and then when they got dreads, it's like, bro, shit just take off.
That's like the entry card. Yeah, that's like, all right, if you want to be a rapper, you must get the dreads. And then everything after that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you use skill, talent, all that shit. That's the image part of the rap game, for sure. You got to have the image set.
We ain't got to pause it, and then it's just my mama calling. I want to see what she want. Sure. If not, I'm going to tell her to call right back.
Oh, for sure.
What's up, mom? No, my flight got delayed until tomorrow, but I'm doing an interview right now. I'm coming right back. Later. All right. My bad. My mama be nosy. She don't be wanting shit.
She stays out here still?
No, I moved her to Florida with me.
Damn.
I told you when I first moved out there, I had my mama, my little sister, my brother, and my girl.
God damn. What's the differences between Miami and Detroit? What is some things you like more about Miami and some things you like more about Detroit? I know it's easy for you, bro. For sure, because I can't imagine. Being in Miami sounds like a fucking dream.
It is, shit. It's like you're around everything you ever wanted growing up. And it's way more accessible than it is here in Detroit. The peace, nigga, the life, period. Don't get me wrong, of course, Florida got some, you know, some treacherous, some struggling parts or whatever, but
some of Detroit has that Miami doesn't have.
Food.
I heard that. I heard when Skillet came on here, he said food everywhere else is ass.
Man, what? I love Detroit food. The soul food, the conies, everything. It's nothing like Detroit. You can't get a motherfucking Sweetwater nowhere. You can't go nowhere, go to Fish Bones like that. You can't. What's the little spot? They got they like a restaurant, but they serve like the White Castle type sliders.
Callaway?
What is it?
Callaway?
No, not Callaway.
Like all those little small ones that
like,
slider burgers.
No, it's not White Castle. They got White Castles in Florida now. But it's like a restaurant,
I know
not
what
like
you're
a
talking
fast
about.
food
Greenies
restaurant.
and stuff like that?
Yeah. You can't get none of that kind of shit.
So nothing like fatty, like nothing like bad for your health type shit.
It's a lot of shit bad for your health out there. They got some good Jamaican spots. That's what it is.
So Detroit's food's better. All right, we win. Because that's all that life's about. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, without food, you can't do shit.
But you got a lot of shit in Miami that's way better than fucking Detroit, bro. Like, the bitches. It's nothing like a Detroit woman. It's
No,
nothing.
bro. I heard Miami bitches are. I heard of
But bro, the bitches you run across in Miami, oh my god,
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
nigga,
saying.
I don't be wanting to go home.
So the bitches in Miami are
I
better
would
than
get
Detroit.
a room. I would get a room just to have all the fun. I'm not taking nobody to the crib.
Yeah.
But boy, I'm getting a room and I'm about to wild out. I'm not getting enough.
So
You
Miami
can't get
bitches are
enough.
better for sure.
Of course.
Oh, I thought you said Detroit, man. I was like, what are you talking
No,
about?
I'm saying it's nothing like a Detroit woman.
Oh yeah.
It's nothing like a Detroit female, bro.
But Miami
I
bitch-
can't stay away from them. Like every girl I'm in a relationship with is always coming from Detroit. I'm never gonna be in a relationship with somebody from anywhere else.
You has to be from Detroit.
You gotta be from Detroit.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm talking about Michigan. I'm not even talking about Detroit. I'm talking about Michigan.
No, mine's is Detroit.
I'm thinking about.
I need Detroit. I need that ghetto, ratchet, classy, whatever you call them. That's what they is to me. They just all in one.
Yeah, I like the upfrontness with the girls from Detroit. I love that. That's my favorite thing. They're very upfront.
Man.
They don't let you slide shit. Like I can't even do shit.
Oh no.
When I'm with a black girl, I can't say shit. I just remember that. Like every time I'm with her, like if I say anything, there's no pussy. That's it. Like just shut the fuck up and sit there, and I just gotta sit there.
You
and
wanna know
be
it's
like,
crazy? I don't talk either when I'm around females.
yeah.
I played a little shy role.
Yeah.
If I really like a bitch, it's like I'm breaking down to you my life. When I was 12, I was all kind of shit. Like I be wanting to express. Like that's if I really like somebody.
Mm.
But any other, I'm quiet until she tell me she want to fuck or something. Bitch, what we talking about?
Exactly. Man, but I noticed like girls really don't listen anymore. That's one thing I do know is like I get what you're saying, like express yourself and all that shit, but they don't give a
A
fuck.
bitch just gotta really like you, bro.
Yeah, that's true, but
You gotta
damn.
show her you can listen, cause that's what a female.
I do.
think.
I listen like crazy, and then I'll say like one thing, and then she'll be like, "Yeah, I gotta go to the kitchen." I'm like, "Man, come on, bro. I can't say. I really can't say anything in this motherfucker. Like, even if a bitch,
No,
really-
because you can't be boring a bitch.
I'm not boring though. I'm sick, man.
What
Look
you
at me.
be
Look
saying?
at how I live my life. You see this? You see how I
That's
live?
your problem. You pull up with the ones like you just ran from 12. You got them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show a bitch like.
I take
You know
girls
what I'm
out, go kart racing, and all that shit, man. I know what I'm doing. Listen, just because I can't get on yachts or whatever the fuck you're
So
doing,
you
man.
taking the bitch to go.
Yeah, you never took a girl go karting?
Do you let him win, L?
What, in go karting?
Yeah.
No, I'm fierce. When it comes to the W, bro, I don't care who you are. I'll slam dunk on my nephew, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But no, I hear what you're saying though. You probably go on the luxury. You probably take a girl really.
I'm not taking a bitch out nowhere for real. We about to go back to the crib and kick it. That's luxury enough. We're gonna go back to the crib, kick it. I want to get to know you. What I look like popping out in public, bitch. You might got Tourette's or some shit later on. Like, I need to know everything. Like, what we doing? What's going on? You know, where you stay at, bitch. Like, I get all kind of information before I get too comfortable with a female.
Now, if you look on social media, a lot of people do talk about how if you're broke, you can't get girls. Is that true?
Not true.
Okay.
I was fucking
if-
the baddest hoes around this bitch when I was poor.
How do you do that when you're broke?
You just gotta have the finesse. You gotta just have that, you know what I'm saying? That lingo, that swag. A bitch can't know you poor.
But that's the whole thing.
Even if you poor though, some bitches like poor niggas. Most of these bitches got poor niggas. Nigga, I done fucked so many hoes who go back home to a nigga when I actually find out who they fucking with, it be like, bitch, this nigga is poor. Like, poor. Like niggas who still fucking got 10 pair of drawers and 3 pair of jeans.
This sounds like me, man. What the fuck?
No, for real. Like, that's what these bitches be liking, bro. I didn't experience too much of it. I've been confused a lot of times because a bitch will come fuck with me. I'm showing her the world, like, on some just everyday shit. This ain't nothing like she see. Like, my everyday life, when I fly a bitch to Florida, she ain't never seen this kind of shit. This is just everyday for me. She would go back home and post the most lovey-dovey shit with this nigga like that. She couldn't wait to get back. But it's like, bitch, he can't even buy you you don't even drink when you at home. He can't buy you a bottle.
Now look, man, don't get fooled. Now when she's posting that shit in her stories about her man, that doesn't mean shit. That's just her trying to reconcile the
I
inner
understand that
guilt
as
she
well,
has.
but it's just a simple fact that she would choose to go back and embarrass herself to do some shit like that. Like, in reality, that's how I think and that's how I look at shit. When I see that kind of shit, I be like, damn, like, bitch, you embarrassed.
The value system, right?
bro.
Are we allowed to ask you questions? Are we allowed to talk to her off camera? Are you
Go ahead.
pro girls? Nah, you not saying nothing? All right. Yeah, I know what you mean though. So like you can take a girl, you can fly her out to Miami or take her to Miami or whatever the hell and show her crazy ass time and stuff like that, but then she'll be in love with her man, so it's like just back to normal routine and everything like that.
You're like the bitches not in love. I done seen bitches come and fuck with me and bro and them, and then they go fuck with some other broke niggas later on that night. It's like,
yeah.
Is you serious right now?
Yeah, you get a taste of everything. I'm sure you fuck some broke bitches, but it's different. If a girl,
no, I'm not fucking no broke hoes, nigga. Any hoe that I choose to fuck with, I gotta see that you got some type of motion, bitch. You need to be able to pay rent on your own with or without a nigga.
Damn.
Before you come fuck with me.
So she can't work at like.
I don't just run down on bitches no more. Like, I don't DM bitches, none of that. I literally would, if I see somebody who like, damn, this bitch pretty as hell, like she have emotion. Instagram could be conceiving though, so it's just, all right, let me try to, you know what I'm saying?
You been catfished before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you dip or did you stay?
I dip.
You did not dip, man, because I don't even dip.
I swear to God, I don't even dip. No, I really dip. Like, soon as I walked in, and so this how it happened. The bitch like, oh, meet me at this spot, boo, boo. She was already in the spot. So I get there. The bitch knew she wasn't what she looked like on the gram, so she not even trying to stop me or none of that. She hoping that I can kind of like put two and two together or say something or make a call, like, where you at or whatever. Nigga, I walked in, I realized it was her, but I'm like, that's not it. So, nigga, I keep walking towards the back, and I played it. I got on my phone and act like somebody was there. I'm like, hello? 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 All the way to the door. Nigga, I got in my car, and
man,
that's why I've been traumatized. These hoes is crazy.
Yeah, the catfishing is real, bro. I've been hit a few times. My problem is I need if you go to the tag post, that's the easiest way to figure out what a girl really looks like, because they can't edit those photos, right? But sometimes they don't got no tag photos. You're going off that little circle profile pic, and I'm like, man, I gotta stop doing that, because that. Oh, this way. I got catfished by a girl one time, and then I posted a video about how I got catfished by her, but I fucked her though, and everything like that, like 3 times. But the thing was, I posted a video about me talking about my experience. I didn't name her. I didn't say shit about who she was, but she knew it was her.
Yeah.
And she messaged me. She's like, "Oh, I thought you fucked with me as a person." I was like, "Nah, bitch. Like, I was just horny as fuck. I was fresh off a breakup. Like, I'm fucking anything at that point." You know what I'm talking about? Man, but look, when you guys are, so obviously Big Squad and all them go to Miami all the fucking time. I know Miles Bridges or I think Josh or Miles has that boat out there or some shit like that, man. So you guys are probably having the greatest time, man. Can you run us through those experiences a little bit, bro? Just like give us the behind the scenes.
I love when the guys come to Florida, because it's like, nigga, I'm out there all the time and I do the shit, but it ain't nothing like when you just doing hood rat shit with your friends. So
yeah.
Man, everybody it be 15, 20 foreigns in a row. We running red lights. We got the black trucks. You got security. You know, the hoes looking at you way different versus if they see you with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? How many hoes I done got just off seeing me with, bro? Like, oh, he one of them niggas. He got ice on too. He driving foreign too. Let me.
Is this really that easy?
Man, what?
I've been around, but I haven't gone to like somewhere nice with them. Like, it's always like,
I just got a Range Rover. You feel me? Like, all the other cars been in Vegas and shit, so I had got a condo in Atlanta because we just opened up a club out there.
Oh shit.
My brother Luke and them is called the ZZ Lounge. I got a Range Rover and shit. That ain't shit. A Range Rover not shit to me. Bro, I done pulled up and hoes done been right there, you know, at the top of the club or whatever. I'm getting ran down on. I don't gotta run down no more. I gotta be like, hey, baby, come here. None of that. This yo, or can I take a picture in front of your car? Every time I'm in Miami, I get that. Can I take a picture in front of your car? No. All you gotta do is rent a foreign and ride down Ocean Drive.
I don't know if that's completely true, bro, because my cousin has an S560, and we
bitches
pulled
see
up
S560s every day. You got pulled up BMI 8, $400 a day.
We had a BMI. We did.
Bro, you pull up and park the doors up on that bitch while you about to go in somewhere or something. Go on Ocean Drive and watch how many bitches ask you, can they post a picture on your car?
That's true. And you just gotta fucking reel the fishing after that, right?
It's already done, because she gonna ask you, who car is this by the time she leave?
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that part, yeah.
They gonna ask, who car is this? Don't let you be in the driver's seat already. What?
Yeah, you're right.
What you doing after this? Where you going? Bitch, nowhere. Where you going? You coming with me?
Yeah, man. So when you look at the music side of it and the entrepreneur side of your life right now, obviously you're delegating more on the entrepreneur side. But you still want to focus on the music. You still want to get people noticing the music.
I just want to be more involved in my business, bro.
Now, here's the difficulty.
Because even if you pay somebody to, it's like, is you really getting what you know what I'm saying?
What
Like,
do you mean?
Because motherfuckers is still, you know how many people I done work with out here in Detroit? From Detroit. I ain't even gonna say no names, I'm gonna be no hoe ass nigga, but I could ruin these niggas. Like, it's a lot of pussy ass niggas out here who just prey on other, you know, upcoming artists to try to sell you a dream, get you in some bullshit, and just hope to never let you go.
Yeah.
Cost you a lot of money. You can't benefit from shit you done spent money on. Like, a lot of shit. Niggas don't be genuine no more, bro. Niggas don't fuck with the talent no more. They looking at numbers.
Yeah. Well, you even got to look at like the famous rappers, like The Game and stuff. How he DMs everybody or whatever and says, "I got a feature for like I love your music. Let me get on a song with
that
you."
That shit be a scam too.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it shows like the industry's so fucked up like that. Like you think you're getting an opportunity, you think somebody's genuinely.
Because they don't really
you.
be the artists. That be the niggas who controlling their page for them.
Yeah, that's
shit.
true. That's true, but I'm saying even with Detroit artists that are doing shit like that, where like I really fuck with you, but it's like really they know they can just make some money off.
Yeah,
like they don't give a fuck.
Bro, I never paid an artist a day in my life, other than that $250 that I done paid for Sada. Nigga, I got songs with fucking Jack Boy. Nigga, I got a song with fucking Rick Ross that I had did years ago. Years ago, like just off of the relation, like you know, common people who was in circles or whatever, like just ended up landing that kind of shit. Never like released it or anything like that. Or
why didn't you ever release the Rick Ross?
The Rick Ross shit, I never planned on releasing it. Honestly, like that wasn't even my kind of flow. People would be able to tell like, oh, he only did that because it was just Rick Ross. Like I hate that shit. I probably would never go back to do it. The beat was ass, everything. I just did it because it was like.
No, were you in the studio with him, or was it kind of just like get on there?
Nah, it was some shit where we knew common people. He sent them a song and they're like, "Oh, buddy, it sound hard, blah blah." And we went to the studio and did it. But I've met them. So I had been around like that whole little circle, even like the Meek Mill, all that, cause like Meek had signed to my cousin Lil Snoop, and I was never really involved with Snoop once he had started moving and doing a lot of shit. But when that shit had first happened, I was around. And that's what really had, like, put me in certain situations. Like, all right, I could get into this room just off of a face. And, like, my first time seeing that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was so focused on supporting him, I was putting everything on me on the back burner. Like, I wasn't coming to people as, oh, I do music, too. You know what I'm saying? It was on some, I'm just here for bro. Like, I'm supporting.
Right.
And I was a little nigga, so that shit wouldn't have mattered anyway.
So were you kind of like a manager role for him or something like that?
I was just just a homie. I was
okay.
fan. You know what I'm saying? He brought me with him when he was doing something. But I didn't go. Even then, I wasn't going that much with him.
Yeah.
Cause like he'd go out of town, I wasn't going out of town. Some shit was there at home. It was like, yeah, you come with me.
Yeah.
But that was about it.
Damn.
So all of my experience when it come down to like shit like that, like I try to take in and learn from it, but early on, I didn't know about none of that shit.
Yeah.
It was like, if I get there, I get there. If it happen, it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's same situation. Like, if I'm in the room with Sada, we go to a studio. There's been plenty of times he got all kind of niggas around.
Yeah.
I'm not, oh, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Let's lock in, let's fuck with me. Or I'm an artist, too. Like, I'm not on that kind of time. I'm there for bro.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's my time, then cool. Like, we'll work on our, you know what I'm saying? It'll never be on no, I'm not trying to build a relationship with a nigga by running up to him like, oh, I'm an artist too. So when you get done doing the feature for bruh, come fuck with me. Like, I don't do shit like that.
Yeah. You like genuine interactions, shit that happen just off natural.
And a lot of times I don't even be liking niggas who they person like. You might like a nigga music, and when you meet him, it's like, man, this nigga weird.
Yeah. We were talking to G-Mac about that same shit.
Dog, I done encountered so much of that. Like, I fucking hate this music shit. And then what's crazy about it is half the niggas who I do like in the music industry, who I've done actually met and seen, like, oh, them niggas cool. Either me or my homeboys got beef with them now, so it's like I could probably can't even fuck with a lot of niggas. It's crazy.
The beef fucks up like a lot of the politics of the rap game are intense, man.
But I don't look at niggas beef like it's mine, unless it's like, if we on the same type of time, like, nigga, if you come across my ops, is you gonna smash a nigga? I do it for you then, but nigga, it be half the time I see niggas posting pictures with niggas on like.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not on that kind of time all the time.
Right. Like, it's got to be the same sacrifice. If you're going to sacrifice for somebody else, they have to do the same exact shit for you, or else you're not involved in it.
I don't give a fuck who you with.
Yeah.
You could be nigga my mama. She beefed out with my auntie. Nah, bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, man. It's like shit. You fuck with somebody I don't fuck with. It's like cool. When I see you, it's like we neutral, but I fuck with Buddy. Cause Buddy might ride for me like I'm riding for him. Now it's like nigga, man. It ain't no both sides shit, and either way it goes. So it's like it be hard to try to. That's why I try to stay out the way. I don't even be wanting to meet new people and all that shit. Like I'm not in position to really be calling shots on what's really going on nowadays. So man, I don't even want to meet nobody. Cause I might fuck with you. I might really, you know what I'm saying, fuck with you as a person. Like fuck the music, but what I look like playing both sides. So it's like I can't even do that.
Yeah. That's why everybody's saying stay out the way these days.
Yeah, I'd rather just stay away from you.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because that's the thing. You don't have to get in the mix with music politics right now. If you have your own money and your own shit going on, you don't really have to worry about the politics of music because you're gonna figure out how to move around it. I think it's when you're trying to be upcoming and you need somebody's hand, or you need somebody's feature, or you need somebody's this or that. Then you're kind of more in trouble because you have no other option but to go to that person sometimes. Sometimes you have no other option but to work with this person or that person.
I am the kind of person to where I feel like me and my boy was just having this conversation before we walked in here. Like, man, there's so many niggas who we probably can never really work with that probably would be the way and the best look for you.
Yes.
Fuck it, nigga. You gotta just be the best you could be and get to where you need to go. Like,
yeah,
that's how it's down there how certain people have to think.
Yeah.
Or you gonna be labeled a hoe, or you know what I'm saying, just a weird ass nigga.
Exactly. Like there's a comedian I want to work with, and then after a while I was realizing, damn, this motherfucker's really not giving back the same energy. I even offered to pay, and then I was like, damn, bro, that energy's not there. So I was like, I'm not gonna force this shit. It's just like back off at that point. It's like forget it. Yeah. Some people don't let it go, but you're right. It's like if you worked with this person, you'd blow up. You both would benefit majorly, and it would work out.
Yeah. And that's what be killing me. So many people I know who fuck with me and who would call me, FaceTime me, like, man, that shit you just did, boo, boo. But it's like, bro, you don't have to call me to tell me that. Why you didn't post it? Is that gonna kill you to post my shit? Or is it gonna kill you to make a dog-ass story post or whatever? Like, niggas just be doing shit, making it, trying to keep you around. Like, oh, he see I fuck with him this much, yeah, I got him. But, nigga, you not really doing nothing that's beneficial to me. Like, versus if I was in that position, what I'd do for you. I hate these rap niggas. I swear to God. That's what be making it so hard. Because it's like, it's really not hard to blow up. But when you don't have nobody, like, it's a difference. A nigga who got everything going, who fuck with you in person, all right, cool, let me post this nigga shit 2-3 times real quick. I know the fan base I got going, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna take away from me, but they gonna see what he, you know what I'm saying, see what he about.
Yeah.
Niggas don't do that, and it be so simple.
Because social media real estate is high right now. Like
niggas would do it when they need you though.
Exactly, yeah.
Niggas would do it when they know they're gonna call you 2-3 days from then asking for something.
Exactly.
That's what bro, and that shit sucks because it's like, damn, bro, you don't even know that I'm peeping the bullshit, but it's like, bro, I really fuck with you. Why you being weird?
Yeah, exactly.
That, like, I'd be wrong if I just snap because it's like, nigga, I'm not no hoe. Like, why you playing with me like that?
Some people, it's like a chessboard. Like, I'm gonna move him here when I need him.
But you can't do that because, nigga, you not the only nigga. That's niggas' problem. They get money and feel like they're in position. Like, no, you're just another nigga with money. Mm-hmm. It's a nigga out here with no money who got way more pull and power than you.
Yeah. That
whole shit will get, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't take that whole shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Some niggas will really feel away and be like, bro, like, why you know what I'm saying? What you playing for?
Exactly. That's when you just kind of walk away.
I'm that kind of person, but it's like, nigga, at the point of my life, like, bro, I'm not feeding no time into that. I'm going to realize you that kind of person and just limit you to the access you got to me.
Exactly.
And when I do that, it's gonna be way more effective because the shit that I provide for you, which you probably don't even expect or think you're going to need that from a nigga like me. It just might so-called happen when you in the same city as me and I got access and you don't.
Yeah.
Now you suffer.
Like, those genuine relationships are fucked up now. Like, you can't just have a genuine relationship. Like, I fuck with you enough to support you and do what I got to do for you. And if you need me, I'm there. And if I need you, I'm there. Now it's like transactional basis. Like, all right, I'm going to need this motherfucker in like 2 or 3 days, like you said. Therefore, I'm going to show some love, get that shit going a little bit, and then make a move and ask for something.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It mean the world to me just when I don't give a fuck who people is, right? So it's like, you could be the most famous nigga in the world, or whatever. Like, bro, don't treat me as if I'm a burden or I'm fucking somebody who you don't really be wanting to be bothered with, but you deal with me when you got to. Like, don't treat me like that.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what
how
I'm
I treat my hoes, no cap. Like, when I want to fuck a girl, like, that I've been fucking with, I'll be like, you feel me? Like, I'll say, like, whatever bullshit, and then I know I'm going to get
But that's
get
what
to hit
people-
it tomorrow, so that's why I did that.
That's where people get it fucked up at. Now, understand this.
Nah, I
you
gotta
just
stop doing
said
that as a person.
You just said that's how you treat your hoes, right?
Mhm.
How many times you did that to a bitch, but then you end up calling her really wanted, like, you really
Yeah.
wanted something. It was like, she like, nigga, what? Like,
Yeah,
now you stuck. Like, damn, like, bitch, you used to be on go. What's up?
exactly. Once
Why
they
you,
figure
why
it
you
out-
acting like that? But whole time,
Yeah.
you know why she acting like that. Like,
yeah, she figured you out. Once the girl figures you out, it's over, bro. Like,
it ain't hard to figure nobody out these days,
yeah.
though.
I gotta stop doing that, man. I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, man, there's girls that really are in love with me, and I really don't give a fuck about them. But like, you can't be like that, man. You gotta just let them go and be like, all right, like, man, like, that's it, bro. Like, you
Bro,
can't.
I don't cheat no more.
I don't cheat either. What I'm saying is, like, you ever had a girl fall in love with you that you were just like, you were just my fuck butt. You were just my, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but they fall in love, and it's like, I'm sorry, I don't fuck with you like that at all. But you don't know what to do because it's like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
just
Like,
gotta leave the whole situation alone.
I know, man. Stop telling me that, bro. I don't want to
For
hear that.
real, you
She
gotta
sucks
leave the
my
whole
balls in ways you don't
situation
understand.
alone.
Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, this bitch is crazy with the nut-sacking skills, man. It's
Duh.
insane.
Listen, I've learned to stop fucking with these hoes, bro. When you got a bitch who really love you and you making her happy, it's no bitch who gonna suck your dick like her. It's no bitch gonna fuck you like her. It's no bitch gonna do for you in the time that you might need her the most. Ain't nobody gonna be there. That bitch will die for you. She knows she can't swim, but she gonna jump off a bridge for you.
Facts.
I'm telling you, bro, the shit that man, that's the kind of shit I be on, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, I hear you.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of these bitches. None of that. Bitch, I got a bitch. And if I'm single, I'm still not fucking with hoes. Cause it's like, I can't do everything I like to do with hoes. I'm done being a nasty nigga. Like, that was my 15, 16-year-old stage. Like, bitch, I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah, yeah.
Got 2 daughters. I'm not out here moving and doing nothing for her.
Yeah, you're right.
You
All
done
right,
fuck
fine.
5 niggas I know, bitch. I don't want, I'm good. I asked them what his land like, bitch. I'm good. I don't need to see. Like,
Yeah.
for real, though. So, I experienced what you saying, but I'm telling you now, bro. You get a bitch who you love and make her love you. That's the thing niggas don't understand. Bitches not just fucking with you because they might in the first like, oh, all right, I just want a nigga to fuck with for so on, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You really like a bitch, bro. You do what you know she want you to do. You ain't got to be the cutest nigga, none of that. Why you think these ugly niggas be having the baddest bitches?
Trying to figure out.
Because they do what they know they bitch want them to do. She can't find a nigga who look like Will Smith gonna do that for her. So she gonna accept your ugly ass doing it. For real. Just, I'm telling you, bro, when you understand it,
I appreciate
a
that.
bitch gonna think you look like Will Smith, nigga. You do what she needed, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that 100%. Man, listen, man. I noticed the 3 cups, man. I haven't seen 3 cups before. That's different. I think Lil Wayne did like 15 one
Because
time.
when you do liquor, the ice melts quicker.
Yeah.
It's like the cup be stopping that shit. I might be wrong.
It could be. I mean, you're adding more layers of it not getting warm
Yeah,
faster.
it'd be more cooler.
Yeah,
Like, I hate drinking warm liquor.
Man, when I was in my alcoholic days, I was drinking whatever. I didn't give a fuck if it was cold, warm, and shit. But like, I get it though. When you're chilling, it's different, man. When you're
Yeah.
just hanging out, it's just different.
It'd be more good when it's cold.
You quit smoking weed, right?
Yep.
Yeah, same here. I quit smoking weed like 3 years ago. Now, has been any change for you in the music side?
Nah, because I wasn't recording music when I was getting high.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When I was smoking, I ain't really recording no music. I was just, like, weed used to make me lazy. I think I had money on the floor, all kind of shit. I just end up waking up at the end of the day like, damn, I want to smoke. Like, I'll say fuck everything because I was too high. Like, and I wasn't the type to go nowhere when I was high because I used to be paranoid. I was already going through a lot of shit in the city, so it was like, man, I ain't about to be caught nowhere lacking because I'm high.
Yeah.
Like, I'm blowed in the car. Can't pay attention to everything. Niggas been headed down the street 5 seconds. I'm just not looking left. Like, they already right here. I can't do it. That's just, I stopped smoking. I hate
It turns the senses down and the common sense a little bit.
It made me dumb.
Yeah.
I used to feel so dumb when I was there. That's why I started drinking. Like, I started drinking when I first moved to Florida.
What's the most paranoid you ever been?
Shit, anytime I get pulled over. For real.
Yeah.
There's too much shit going on when you get pulled over. Like,
Yeah.
especially when I used to be on the run, how it was like, oh my God.
So that must have set you free when you said to the judge, just like get me on everything. That must have been like set you free moment. Like you felt free
But
after that.
it wasn't even like I told the judge, oh, just get me, everything. I was being transferred to so many different jails and counties and shit that I had warrants in, and I'm pleading guilty to everything. Like, just come on. Like, I was so tired of going through what I was going through. It was like, just finally come with it. Cause at that point of life where I was at, it was like I had lost everything and everybody. And it was like, fuck it. If I got to start over this time, at least I could do it without worrying about losing it again. And that's what I was on.
So your first day out was like a real fresh start for you?
It was a really first start. And it was crazy because I copped out to a year and a day when I had got locked up. And that wasn't even for everything. That was just for Michigan. I copped out for the year and a day. My lawyer go to court for me like 2 weeks later, and I ended up getting a visit. He like, yeah, I went to court for you today, boo. I'm like, I didn't know I had a court date. He like, yeah, and they said if you come and pay $32,000, you would get let out. I called my brother. The nigga was there within like 2-3 hours, and shit, I was out.
Yeah.
And I had a motherfucking extradition hold in Florida. Florida didn't come get me, and that's rare, cause Columbia County in Florida, they coming. Like that's a private-owned prison. They when I first got locked up in there, it was a nigga from Canada who got locked up for $26 for child support.
Man.
They came and picked him up from Canada. I swear to God, like it was weird. Like they really be on that. So just the way everything happened. As soon as I had got let out, I had went to Florida to turn myself in. Like I just got it over with.
Man, did you say $26?
$26, bro, worth of child support that he missed. They locked his ass up.
God
He got locked up in Canada. They went to Canada and picked him up.
Jesus Christ.
On the wrong shit. That's all it is. He focused on getting 10 years for investigation on PPP fraud other than getting
I heard that this morning, bro.
That's what he focused on. Some dumbass shit.
Yeah.
We need Trump back.
But hold up, the PPP loan shit is real though. He was basically saying they're coming after everybody. So all my friends need to be scared right now, man. Like, you're in some serious shit. You think Biden's bullshitting?
Even if he not, nigga, all right, cool. What they gonna get 2-3 years? That niggas done probably made M's off that shit. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then it's like, even you probably not even gonna go to jail for that shit. You probably, bro, fraud is the best thing to ever get locked up for. I'd rather get locked up for some fraud than fucking carjacking or
for sure.
robbery or selling dope. Like, that's 9 out of 10. If niggas ain't got no fraud case, that's what they got. So what would you rather have?
I feel like it could fuck your whole life up. Let's say your PPP loan was $500,000, right? And you already spent all that shit, and now Biden comes through you owe me $500,000. Man,
bro, put me on the payment plan for restitution, and I'm cool. We'll figure that shit out then. But I ate. That's how I would think about it. Like, shit, I ate. What the fuck you gonna do to me? I done experienced all of the money already. Like,
rocking and rolling. What the fuck's going on? Oh yeah, we're back on this bitch. Introduce yourself to everybody real quick, bro.
Baby Skip, man. Fast Money Boys. Shish gang.
Baby Skip's like the next one up, bro. Right now, have you press on it, man. Talk about what's been going on with you with your music, bro.
Oh man. Well, right now, man, I got a few little videos out from the new project. President Baby Whoop out. Whoa. Jailbreaker. Right now, man, I've been going through a lot of previously just a lot of little life shit. So I was doing a lot of cleaning, weed my garden, as I like to call it. So right now, I'm just really getting back in that comfortable space, you know. Yeah, man. So I've been back in the studios and been back working. The project really been done. I just felt like I needed to, you know, give a little bit of what I'm going through right now on the tape, because the tape kind of really was already done. But I just felt like I needed a little bit of what's up with me right now on there. So.
And that's so you said you were making music and took a break though, and now it's a comeback. Okay, talk about the beginning process of getting into the music in the first place, bro.
Oh man. So basically, shit, I've been doing music. So I was like 9, Shit, it all started with 50 Cent for real. I ain't gonna lie.
First time on this podcast, somebody shouted out 50 Cent as their inspiration, bro. Like legitimately, out of all the rappers, that was the first time. What was it that he got shot 9 times?
Yeah, that had a lot of, it resonated with me because my father was murdered, you feel me, like in 96. So, like, just the whole thing about him getting shot and living was just like super powerful to me. Like, I'm like, man, that nigga he was that nigga, you feel me? Like, he had to be, you know, like.
It's like superhuman type shit almost.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously he's making this fucking crazy ass music. He's making club bangers. He's also making street music. Like he was pretty much doing everything at that time.
Yeah, like just looking at him, yeah, that was an idol to me for real.
Yeah, and talk about your first experience in the studio. Like what got you into the studio?
Oh shit, one of my relatives really got me in there for real. It was like sort of, I was like one of those little cousins that just was always around like the older kids. Like I ain't shit. Don't try to single me out because I was already small. I was around, so they kind of treated me like I was younger, but I was really like only like a year or two younger than them. You feel me? But I was small as hell, so they used to always just. But they realized I could rap. You feel me? It's like shit. We should take this nigga to the studio with us. Might come up with a sweet little hook. I was the hook man. I come up with a sweet hook. And that's how I started for real. Yeah.
Now you're affiliated with a lot of my friends with Big Squad and shit like that, man. I'll talk about how that kind of grew together.
Man, it's a funny ass story for real, cause I'm originally from the East Side. Like that was like my first school and everything I went to was on the East Side. Total different part of the East Side than school when I'm from, but so and then I moved to the West Side, like growing up. So that was never even in the plan. I went to prison, came home, and I started trying to do my music thing or whatever. And I ended up, one of my relatives is actually close to you know, the circle that I'm around, you know, and one thing kind of led to another. I ended up running into Barry at the Cannabis Cup, 19. And it really wasn't even no words for real. We just looked at each other, bro. Like, what up? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then shit, one day I had a show. I want to say it was at the Michigan Music Festival, the first one. First ever Michigan Music Festival. RJ Lamont did it. He put me on that motherfucker. And shit, Skilla, School, and Re-Up was on there too. So, and then Barry seen me there, came, told me come over there, come fuck with him and shit. I kicked it with him, chopped it with him and shit, you know. And shit, after that next day, shit, bro just called me, told me to pull up on the block. You feel me? And it's just been like that ever since, for real.
Yeah, man. So just off the music, pretty much, you guys kind of connected and everything out like that.
I can't even fake to you. It wasn't really, man, I had one song out, bro. It wasn't even it wasn't about no music. I just had, I guess it was just, you know, niggas just took a liking to me, I guess, or something like that. Like, it had to be, you feel me? Like, because it couldn't have been. I mean, unless he just looked at that song and was like, yeah, dog, I got some type of potential or something. But, like, it really, I don't think it was that. It was just, you know, I wasn't scared to reach out, talk, you feel me? Like, I ain't care that y'all, you know what I'm saying? It was a little intimidating, you know, because niggas got jury on and high status and all that good shit, but I ain't really care about that.
For sure. Where's your music being at right now? Like, how's the portfolio looking, like, as far as everything you've been doing, man?
I gotta say, like, I'm still in the growing stage. I can't even fake to you. It's right. It's been like a real learning process for me, like being around the people that I'm around and then like just watching how people work. Cause I didn't, my viewpoint when I got involved in this shit was really like, yeah, I'm about to drop this song, yeah, rich. I was locked up when T blew up, you feel me? So it was like, I'm about to come home and do the same shit. You feel me? Like, but it didn't work like that. It was like, you know what? You gotta really, cause I've actually was a writer. But like, since I got out and been around a lot of different people, a lot of different artists, I realized that when you writing, like you really gonna come out with certain type of music writing. What I do, with me, I realize that about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I come up with different type of music when I write because I'm using my imagination. You know what I'm saying, at that point, and I'm going off of old feelings and memories, trauma, shit like that. It's not really nothing new that I'm really actually about to talk about. Yeah. So I started what I call making mood music. So like my tape is not gonna be geared towards nothing specific. It's just gonna be a bunch of fire ass music like that you just like, oh yeah, this shit hard, I can ride to this or something, you feel me? Like, but it don't be geared towards nothing, like because I've been punching, you know what I'm saying? And that's just all mood based off how I'm feeling. So you might fuck around and hear some shit where it feel like I'm beefing with a nigga, I'm going at somebody. But I'm really not. I was just probably mad. You know what I'm saying? So
But he got that shit though.
yeah.
He got that shit.
That's really like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been to the studio with them like a few handful of times. And every time, like, it's amazing. Like, to really just sit here and watch him put that shit together the way he do it, it started to make me feel like, what the fuck am I doing wrong when I go to the studio then? Because I don't be feeling like that. Nigga, it take me, I'll get right. I can't even say it's writer's block. Because I'll be feeling it at one point in time, and then it's like, one little hiccup over something, like I'm like, get to thinking, it'll take me out my mode.
We got to look at the experience he's had, man. He's been doing this forever. And like, if you remember his first, like, even if you take 2K17, right? That's a long ass time ago. And you compare it to something new he's done, you could see the craftsmanship throughout the time.
The growth.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go back and listen to like my first song I ever did with Hell of a, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's total different artist. Yeah. But even then, like bro, like told me, like, bro, you got it. Like he told me, but I just couldn't stay focused on music. I was in the streets fucking with homeboys that ain't really had nothing going on for themselves, no nothing. You feel me? It threw me off my shit.
You guys got a song you guys got?
We actually got some.
You guys, you got, yeah.
We got some.
How much shit do you guys got out?
We got some. We ain't got nothing out right now.
Oh shit! So man, you're just holding on to everything, man. Yeah, you're just holding on to everything.
Bro, I got like 2,000 songs I recorded in the last year and a half that I ain't dropped. Everything that you done seen me drop so far, like within the last year, it was like music that was from like 2 years ago.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. So you're taking your time with it.
I don't be putting on the music because I want to be in position to like if I'm rapping about this shit, I want to show it, and I can't plan nothing for real. Like my videos don't be playing none of that. Like my last video I just did here that do the most shit. I call him. Yeah. Pull up. We about to do this. Like it just be on some we in the hood chilling. We about to shoot.
Yeah. So it just goes with the flow. Like you're not like strategically planning out the. So you're not holding this music as a strategy. It's more just like when the time's right, I drop it.
Yeah. It's more just like on some shit. This is my mood. This is the vibe I'm in right now. I want the people to see I'm popping my shit, nigga. This on some, you know, put it out there. They see what's going on.
Out of the 2,000 songs, how many of them would you say like are you the ones you fuck with like for sure? Like
all of them.
That's a lie, bro. You can't have 2,000 songs.
If you would hear the shit that I be, bro, people wouldn't think I do half the music I do. If they was to hear it, they would not imagine it's me. I got reggae music, nigga. I got motherfucking sing. I be thinking I'm Justin Bieber, nigga. Like you can't tell me shit. I swear to God, I don't even like, bro. I don't like Detroit beats. I do that shit because people like, you know, like it get a certain crowd. But bro, I just got in connection with like the Lyrical Lemonade nigga, you know, like Bennett and shit. So it's like I've been putting shit together with him and trying to figure this shit out. And when I could save up to the price a nigga tell me it's cool, I'm gonna do that.
You see how he
said the full belief about, you know what I'm saying, behind some shit I want to do.
But you just called him the Lyrical Lemonade Ninja. Like you had no respect for that. That's Cole Bennett, man.
I said that though. I said Cole Bennett.
You barely
know how it is, nigga. I ain't. Come on now.
That's the funniest shit I ever heard in my life.
Right.
But that just shows, yeah.
That's the plan though. Like I can't shoot that with a jury and be looked at as the artist I want to be looked at. Cause I'm not I don't want to be just a rapper, bro. I want to act and do all kind of shit in my videos. I want to do shit that the typical hood nigga not even gonna feel comfortable with doing.
That's gonna make you stand
up. You know what
I'm
saying? Like that's really be my plan. When I write music, I ain't wrote music in like the last 3-4 years. I just go in there and I do punch-ins and shit where I just try to freestyle a record. But when I do it, I try to I look at I visualize shit in my head, and I be like, all right, I'm gonna say it this way because in the video I might do some shit this way.
Yeah.
Like that's how I try to, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in the studio, like when I'm working, that's how I try to go off of it. So I don't just want to be the regular artist, bro. I don't. Even when I did have a chance to do shit with Jerry the way I did, I didn't do it because that wasn't what I wanted to do.
Now, you ever had a chance to sign a deal before?
Yeah.
Well,
Plenty
tell
of
me about
time.
that experience and why you didn't take the offer.
There's been a lot of situations in Detroit where I could speak on, but I'm not because I get to speak on a whole bunch of other shit about the niggas because they all pussy. But
I know tomorrow you're gonna message me like, take that part out. Right?
I hope you put that shit out there.
Okay.
There's a couple situations you can hear me rapping about, but I just had a fucking meeting with Atlantic, like 2 weeks ago out there in LA with the Gary Leon, whatever his name is, one of the A&Rs from there. Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. Like I told you earlier, if you want to be independent, you got to put your money where your mouth is. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit in this music industry where you think like niggas ain't NBA young boy, you ain't just about to go in the house and record videos every 2-3 days and just blow up like you think you gonna blow up. It don't work like that, unfortunately. So, nigga, you definitely need funding for a lot of shit you gonna need in your music career, unless you just do the Chief Keef on niggas and going, you know, like this ain't Chicago, we ain't blowing up off beef. Couple niggas out here trying to do that, but it's not working for them. I would never go that way. Yeah, so it's like, long story short, I could have signed to a lot of niggas. I had a deal on the floor with Atlantic fucking when I went on the Days and Blaze tour. Kaiser, at the time, I don't know if he still is, but the president of Atlantic, who I was dealing with, was offered and all, you know, whatever. Just like I said, pussy ass niggas who just wasn't about what they was about, what should have been about.
With the Atlantic Records situation? Like,
Not on Atlantic side, but the person I was dealing with who from Detroit, who was supposed to get shit done, didn't get it done.
oh, okay.
Person I was running behind.
Okay, I understand. So the middleman kind of, the whole situation didn't come
niggas
through.
would rather take from you than make money with you.
Wow.
Long story short.
Wow.
So
So it wasn't that you turned down the deal. It was just that the opportunity wasn't there anymore. Okay, I got you. So that's pretty crazy that they even like knew to hit you up though, because they're selective, right? So they had to have heard the catalog, or somebody had to have vouched for you. Or
sometimes it don't be that. Like with the situation that just happened, that's what it was.
Okay.
A good friend of mine, her name is Leah. She's the head video director over there at Atlantic.
Okay.
You know, she got like relationships like A&R, certain artists over there who signed to Atlantic, all that shit. Like she literally does all of the videos and all that shit for people. So she connected with everybody. I guess she was playing my music one day in her office, and the Gary guy office was right down from hers. Heard it, and they called me literally like, it was like 3 a.m. She like, shit, can you get out here for a meeting? Well, at first we were supposed to do a Zoom call. And it was like Tuesday we gonna do a whoop whoop, and then they called me like, well shit, can you get out here? And I was like, hell yeah. Flight was at 6 a.m, got there like 7, 8 a.m, some type shit. And fucking went up there. We had the meeting, they was interested. One of my engineers, his name 24. He a Grammy winning producer. He connected with people, blah, blah. He linked me with the person from Atlantic named Sammy. I guess they was trying to give me like basically like a budget just for studio. You know what I'm saying? It would have been in Atlanta or whatever. I'm just trying to move on from there. Like basically if I do something worth it, they'll, you know, budget it and, you know, put it on their shit or whatever. But that was just certain shit that they was trying to work out. But it's like at this point in time in my career, I'm on some, I ain't tripping about no paper. I ain't tripping about what's going on. It just got to make sense for me. Like the music got to really be that. I never got a song mastered. Like that's just certain shit I got to take in perspective. Like nigga, I need to start getting my shit really mixed and mastered if I want people to understand my sound.
Yes.
So it's just shit like that I'm looking at. It's like I don't need a label for that. Because if I go in there with 10 videos where I just did 5 million on, it's like now I'm at a different level. My Spotify streams at fucking 120,000 a month. Nigga, I'm in there at a point right now where I'm at 0. So if I could get a meeting now, I can go in there, you know what I'm saying? That's just how, that's what it made me think about. So I'm not really too focused on the deal.
Like if somebody was to have looked at your analytics, they'd be like, oh, this guy's not worth investing. But when they met you and then listened to the music and figured out what you're all about, then they're like, yo, this is worth an investment.
That's why I told you earlier, they don't give a fuck about talent no more. It's about numbers.
Yeah.
So when a nigga see, it could be this nigga ass as fuck. But nigga, he getting fucking 50 million views every 2-3 months. And his streams is out the world. Nigga, he got fucking 10 million fucking monthly listeners on Spotify. You gotta think every million views is 7,500 or some shit like that. Yeah. So it's like shit, if he getting 20 million of them bitches every 2-3 weeks, we could benefit from that chick.
Yeah. No, for real, man. That shit's real.
But he could be ass though. It's just he just got people looking at him because he uploading 100 racks on the gram every day and he beefing with such and such.
That's what RJ said. He said that like music doesn't even have to be good anymore. And then he also said that like it's either there's two ways to make it. Either music's really fire or it's really ass. There's like no in between basically, like to blow up or get a hit song.
I don't believe that. I believe, nigga, it just gotta be the clout.
That part.
You got the clout. It's so many niggas gonna give you free videos and beats. But for a nigga like me or bro who we got 20-something thousand followers and 300 likes on the picture, it's like I ain't really doing shit. My video got 100,000 views. He ain't doing shit. I need 5 racks for a beat. I need 1,200 for a beat. Whatever. And then shit, the video 3K. Jury 5K. Cardiac Films 3K.
Damn, Jerry's 5K?
No, it's not. I'm just using that
I
as
got you. I'm joking.
But, nigga, it's like, where I supposed to get that money from? Because if you think I'm getting that back off music, buddy,
It's
you
not even
out of luck.
happening.
Like, nigga, I don't have that right now. Like,
Yeah.
I used to rob, bro. When I first started doing music, I used to rob niggas to go and pay CT Films at 300 for a video. That's when I was the most consistent I was, because it was easier to go rob for 300 than it was for 2,000.
Oh, mama. That's
So
what,
when motherfuckers be like, you ain't consistent, boo boo, it's like, bro, I got 15,000 in bills a month. You want me to go spend 5 on a video real quick? Like, okay, good luck.
that I'm not about to
I'm
see
not
a
even about to
return
release the
on.
audio, nigga. I'm scared I might get charged for that. Like, you know. So it just be, you know, it's different, bro. People don't understand. Some people got it to where they want to do them $300 videos, but I'm not at that level no more where I can even do that to where it would make me happy with the outcome.
Yeah, no, like, and it's really crazy because you see artists that are even successful still shooting like low quality videos or like videos that from their local homies and stuff, and it's like, I get that, but at the same time, like, when do you elevate though? You feel me? Like, when do you?
And that's all I'm about is elevation.
Yeah.
That's why I say I couldn't do that kind of shit. Like, I'm not with none of the bullshit just to pull up and shoot. And even sometimes on these high videos that I do pay for, it be that. But I know that these niggas is gonna make that 3K worth it for me.
Yeah. If you
So-
hire the right guy, he's gonna make it look sick, even though it's been 2 locations.
Tremaine gonna make your 3K video look like it was just from a fucking label budget or some shit. Like, it's worth it. But anything else, bro, I'm not interested. I can't even cap like I'm just out here doing that to put the shit out and show people I can be consistent. I would rather go under the radar and unnoticed for every amount of time before I go and just waste my money.
Yeah. No, I can see that with you, man. That you gotta have it happen organically, and I think the music comes out better that way, and like you just feel better about your own life when the shit comes out like that. Like people who are forcing beefs and like people who are forcing clout chasing and all that shit is like, damn, there's no way you could be happy with yourself at the end of the day with all that shit, bro. Like if you're really an entertainer, a musician or artist, you can't be happy with having to do all the goofy shit just for people to listen to you.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And not taking yourself seriously either at the same time with the quality.
You gotta think about it, bro. These niggas be in a video rapping about 550s and 500 racks. But you in the video with
Nothing.
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 It's like, damn, bro. Like, all right, the music fire. But that's why you think niggas be calling niggas cat rappers. It's like, bro, I heard so many lines after the time I said it. But I just so many times I heard niggas say, Doggy Bone good at rapping, but this nigga be lying his ass off. Like, I ain't gonna believe him, because the shit you show him is what they, nigga, first impression is everything. A nigga might come across a record, he think, fire. You see that video and be like, man, this nigga a bum, boy. You
was talking
that shit
good.
cat. But this nigga really might be living that, though. You never know, because that's done been me a few times. I done went back and watched my old videos and been like, damn, like, bro, I was just rapping like, but I know what I was dealing with at the time. But
No, when I first saw Lou Graham, I thought it was just some broke dude. And then all of a sudden I figured out he's like, you know what I'm saying, he's doing well for himself. So I'm thinking to myself like, okay, now.
Damn, that nigga, boy.
When I first saw him, I was like, man, who's this? Like, it looks like
do what he do.
yeah, no, he's a G and everything like that. We work together and everything like that. But when I first seen him, I was like, man, who's this dude who looks like if Big Boy restaurants like changed their mascot or some shit? Like, you know, that's how I felt about it. But then I figured out, no, this dude's really legit. And then I got to talk to him. He was a really cool ass dude. We shot a music video together, did some work together and shit. And like, I was like, he has so much power. I was like, this dude has power. He has the most power I've ever seen in anybody in Detroit without having to like say anything about it or like make music that represents that. Like his music's good, don't get me wrong, but like
He a real street nigga.
yeah, he didn't have to put out crazy ass music to be that way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like he's
but
more
that's
known
'cause
for
the-
who he is than being a
That's
rapper.
because the niggas who really got the power is not the niggas who out here acting violent.
You don't see them niggas.
It's
all
not
the time.
them. It's not them. It's the nigga who got a head on his shoulders and know how to actually communicate with people without using violence. Cause a smart nigga is gonna be able to get whatever he want done without having to touch you. Feel me?
Back in the day, they used to say the sword is mightier than the pen, or the pen is mightier than the sword. But in these days, however you do it, it's quieter, but it's more effective in the back end. That's why your music can't always be literal, like at the same time.
You can't always do it. But the thing is, it's not really. Fuck if it's being literal or not. Nobody actually know what state of mind you in when you writing this music or what you're talking about. It's all preference and they they point of view. So that's all it is. For real. Nobody never like. That's why I don't understand how a motherfucker even get locked up for rap lyrics. I could sit here and say I'm drowning babies all day. Do that actually mean I'm drowning babies? No, I could be talking about putting dope in the water. Or I could actually be talking about drowning babies. Yeah. But for who is that else to decide what I'm talking about? It's a metaphor.
Have you looked at it from the other side and seen why they can put a case on it? Have you ever looked at it like, all right, here's the only reason why I can see that they can put a case on my lyrics?
No, I mean, it ain't even about that. It's because I'm supposed to be able to have the freedom of speech, meaning that whatever I say should not be able to be used against me in a court of law. I don't give a fuck if I say I killed a nigga today. I'm just saying that. What do that got to do with facts? The thing is this, you can't prove or have any evidence against whatever the fuck you're saying that I did. All you're saying is, I said this in a song.
Yes.
Which doesn't make any sense because that doesn't prove a thing. Obviously, I was in the studio, so I probably wasn't killing anybody if I was in the studio.
Yeah, right on.
Solid alibi.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just simple like that.
That's why Dave Chappelle had that joke. He's like, man, the first thing I did is I bought a police scanner when I made some money. He said he bought a police scanner, and anytime he heard a crime in the streets, he would stay in the crib. He's like, fuck that, stay in the crib tonight. And he would shut his window and just say, like, I'm not going to jail. If something's happening out there, I'm staying at my house. I'm not trying to get caught up in that shit. The thing about rap is this, man. The music videos have guns in it. So motherfuckers see you with the gun. The music video has drugs in it. They see you around drugs. Those are your friends. You're in the music video in the background. Your lyrics are saying that you do this and do this and do this, and then in the music videos they see that shit. Except for crime that's happening at that moment. That's how I think they're building the case. Like if it's in the music video, the guns, the AK-47 is just sitting there. Then can't you just be like, that motherfucker clearly has a gun?
Well, I think it's all different instances. And shit, to be honest, I'll be looking at some of these Chicago artists like, okay, so, because I know how we are here, and I know for sure, if I was to go and put switches in my video, I bullshit you not, I'd be on Crime and the D in about a week or two, and they be talking about how they've been building the case and this, that, and the third. They just been waiting on, and this is what had them come get me. But I see these niggas out here switching it up, you hear me? And nothing is happening. You know, I'm not no hater or saying like, oh, something should be happening. It's just, I don't understand like what the difference is and why it's not happening versus why it be happening here. Because I see a lot of that shit happen here, but don't be happening in other places.
First place.
No, for sure. Like, why is you even putting it in there?
Tell me this. As a street nigga, it's guns and switches everywhere. Before switches was even popular and niggas knew what switches was, them bitches was around.
Yeah.
As much as niggas been getting money, niggas done hit, I don't know how many $10,000 plays, boo boo. You think it ain't sticks around and people don't know you don't got sticks around, what are you putting it in the video for?
Yeah.
In the first place.
Why are you doing that?
Like, what is your real point? Like,
that
you
became
want to be
like a
the you.
culture.
It's like you want to be that post on Say Cheese. Like, oh, such and such indicted for woo woo woo. And I just went through that. He'll tell you my whole camp right now is behind bars for
Mine too.
rap and
Indictment.
lyrics and
FBI.
but it's like they was putting so much together and it's like we could prove this nigga guilty just off this. Like niggas was showing what they was doing. And that's what even woke me up to that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of shit. Cause it's like, why would I do that? I used to do it, but it's like, bro, how stupid would I really
Could you
look?
be if you still be
That
doing
ain't good
it?
business anyway. Ain't nobody trying to give you millions of dollars if all you, what you gonna do with it? Buy
Liability.
more guns?
Liability.
Thug ain't do that, and he still look at the situation Thug in the man.
Man, yeah. You don't have to do it for the music video to take off, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the weird.
It's not even about that. It's the persona that these niggas want other people to feel like they. Listen, half the shit is ego. Half of it is ego. These people want to, like, they gotta first understand that their ego is not even them. Ego is just what you want everybody else to look at you as. That's what you give off. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really be knowing. They just want everybody to think that they this tough guy so they can believe these lyrics. And have, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about, like, the people that do the most gangster shit, like, niggas that I know that really be on that, they just not out here just running around killing people, bro.
Well, the toughest gangsters I know be at home with their feet laid up with their kids.
bro. Like, yeah, they not just out here
Playing pussy.
running around killing people and shit, bro. They really just, shit be happening, and the motherfucker had to show, you know what I'm saying, what he capable of at a certain point in time, but that's not something that they be proud of, man. Niggas don't even be wanting to be on that for real. Don't nobody want to be mad, first of all,
Gangsters
bro.
really being at peace, nigga. Taking care of your folks, nigga. Being at home with your kids. Being laid up with your bitch. Spoiling her. Like, the fuck you want to be on the block popping perks and drinking drink and doing nothing. You just waiting on a nigga to catch your dumb ass. Like, that's what a lot of these niggas be doing. And it's like, that shit is not gangster. I don't like a lot of these rap niggas just off the way they live.
How do you guys deal with, like, having friends that are totally invested in that, as far as even, because I'm sure a lot of the decision making is based off drug use, right, to some degree. Like, if you're high off lean all day long and all these perks and everything like that, I'm pretty sure your mind's just fucked up and scrambled at that point.
Every nigga I know like that in life, I done cut off. I don't want no ties. I don't give a fuck how much I love you or how much my nigga you is. What are you doing? Like, you can't benefit me in no way, and I can't benefit you because I'm not wasting none of my time or anything that I could offer you to the lean and perks.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I just cut one of my closest niggas off, who was one of the most realest niggas to me. I love this nigga with everything. I cut him off because all he did was pop perks, want to smoke blunts, to go fuck with hoes. He cheating on his bitch at home who take care of him. I didn't know none of this. Come to find out, his bitch pay the rent. She take care of the kid. Shit that I wouldn't even accept from my nigga. So before I cut him off, I told him straight up, man, focus up, nigga. We getting too much money for you to be, nigga. You buy new Dior every day. You ain't got a car. You got 20,000 in shoes that you could pick a side from, but nigga, your bitch asking you for a band on rent and you ain't provided. Like, that's not real to me. You can't do that, especially if you my man, nigga. I'll be a hoe ass friend to let you do that.
Yeah, sometimes cutting people off is good for you, but also them, because they get to reflect on why everybody's staying away from them. Like, damn, nobody's around me.
Everybody don't be staying away from these niggas.
Everybody don't even know them niggas like that.
Exactly.
Some of these niggas be having niggas fooled. Nigga, I was just buried. It was just in Miami. I called. I say, bro, if y'all don't get, because it was a nigga that's around. Like, you don't get around this weird ass nigga, man. Them niggas ain't shit like what we like. You can't be around it.
Yeah.
Nigga fell off like, man, you can't. Man, these niggas be weird and total opposite of anything that we believe in. A stand-up nigga ain't gonna rock with none of that, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
And if any nigga accepting that from any nigga around him, then that means you somewhat like that in my eyes.
I had a whole badass falling out with niggas that I thought I'd be around forever, you hear me? And it all started with this music shit, but I thought I was gonna be around these niggas forever, thought it was that, but you would see, like, and it didn't stem from, like, oh, a nigga was hating on me or nothing like that. It just was, shit, when you come around every day, around the same niggas, you doing different shit, right? But when you come around, these niggas is always doing the exact same. It's like the same mood every time you come around. Oh, we about to drink. We about to get fucked up. We about to do this. But then I'll be sitting back thinking like, damn, where the plans at? Where the goals at? Ain't nobody trying to like. Y'all ain't trying to buy no house, build no house. Y'all ain't trying to put no bag together. Like niggas ain't trying to put no type of plan together for later.
It's not crazy.
You feel me? Like, and I'm not on that, bro. I done already fucked up. Bro, I done fucked up some cheese. You hear me? I'm talking about way before all of this shit niggas doing right now. You feel me? Like, I got a track record. You feel me? Like, I done did it. So it's like, is it them or me if I fail? It ain't them, it's me. Because I keep allowing this shit. So once I see what's going on and I fall back, that's where the beef come in there. Because now these niggas think I'm acting funny. No, I'm not acting funny, nigga. I'm getting myself together. Why are you mad at me?
It was just a post the other day that Meek had made, right? Yeah. A nigga say, I wasn't always used to having money. So when I say no to folks, it's like, no, I'm not who changed. You changed because you never asked me for money.
Exactly.
And it's like, nigga, I'm not used, like when a funeral or anything happens, somebody go to college, who you gonna ask for money? Yeah. Me. But I'm not used to being that person that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I felt that shit so much because it's like family and all that kind of shit now. Like, I'm not nigga, I ain't got no deal. I'm not rich. I'm not none of that. But the fact that I post money, that's why I just made a song the other day. I said, I hear about, every time I post money on the gram, I hear about the money y'all owe.
Oh, my mama.
Cause it's like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't know. Money make me a different person. I have a life too, and I have people. I take care of so many people. How do you feel obligated to be first up? You got homeboys and cousins who feel like they supposed to come before the daughters and the sisters and the mamas and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Nigga, you don't suck my dick at night. You don't boo, no homo. But it's like, nigga, how the fuck you feel like you come before my bitch?
Yeah, right.
I buy my bitch something where I, you know what I'm saying? My bitch get new foreign boo, whoop. You feel like I changed because I'm spoiling the bitch. Like, no, nigga. You not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
So
that's wild. It's like, I didn't look at it like that. When I think about rich people sometimes, I'm always thinking to myself, like, damn, why can't you just throw me like 10 racks? And then you forget about all the other people asking for 10 racks that are closer to them.
But it's like, it's not even about asking for it. It's like, bro, I can give you 10 racks, or I could do anything with 10 racks. Yeah. I could go spoil myself for 10 racks. Or I could make a decision that's really going to help me and my people for 10 racks. Yeah. What if I only got 40,000 to my name and my bills is 15,000 a month, but I might want to go blow 10 on myself? That leave me with what, 15,000, 20,000, 10,000, whatever. What I look like?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you really in need. It's not like you really, because if you really needed something, it ain't no $10,000 something that you would need.
Yeah, I think Steve Harvey said some shit like that. He's like, if you really need the money, I would know it. Like, if you needed it, I would know for sure.
And that's where a lot of people go wrong at. Because, listen, when I was broke and around bunch of millionaire-ass niggas, you could ask any one of them to this day. I never asked for nothing and never even let them know my problems. If a nigga felt like I needed it and came to me with the, it's like, shit, I do, but I don't, nigga, you know I can't pay you back, right? Like, and the nigga respect it. But don't ask me for nothing, because, nigga, I'm not obligated, and, nigga, half the time, I don't got it to give to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, my fucking daughters, nigga, they growing up and in school and shit now. It's like, bro, niggas don't understand how much a kid costs. I got a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old. Nigga, they is every day or something. Yeah. So if you think you about to come between that, like, and then my personal needs, boy, you shit out of luck. I'll be a fake pussy hoe ass nigga, whatever you want to call me after that. But I know.
Man, I hate even thinking about it. Oh, so let me ask you guys this, man. Let's say you met the girl of your fucking dreams, right? And then you guys got married, and 2 years later, some sex tape comes out her from 10 years ago. She's
I don't give a fuck what she did before me.
You don't give a fuck if there's a sex tape on the internet?
She eating me up every night, and I'm eating her too.
Half the bitches that niggas want to fuck on, like right now in this generation,
getting fucked,
been slutted out, bro. Fucked on by everybody already.
But no, it's not about how much time she's fucked. It's about the fact that her videos on the internet for everybody to see. Like,
so what? I put a better video out.
Get the fuck out of here,
Like,
man.
why do you feel like
Niggas
because
be
people
so
done
into
seen
you.
it?
Yeah, it's like other people seen it now.
That mean
not
you short.
sacred
That
no
mean you
more?
short stroking.
Kinda,
bitches.
yeah. But like, I don't. Like, if she fucked other dudes, I don't give a fuck. But not everybody gets to see her titties and shit. Like,
What you worried about, man?
I guess you're right now that you say it like that. I
Yeah,
mean, what,
like, nigga,
Now you got the bitch everybody want.
I get,
you gotta be the one to really turn her up and show her, like, bitch, I ain't shit. Like, man,
wait, what if a girl cheats on you guys? Are you guys staying or you leaving?
I never dealt with it.
You never had to
Oh, man.
be seen up. But okay,
I
what
can
she,
never dealt with
It
this
happened
shit,
to
man.
me while I was in prison, man. Listen, bro. My baby mama did some wild, crazy shit. You hear me? But see, that type shit is different. No, it just be like you get what you give, and where like this is why I learned. This is how I grew up. Like prison really, really helped me though. Bro, I did so much wild, crazy shit to this girl, bro. I'm talking about some shit you wouldn't even imagine. I shouldn't even been with her. You feel me? Like at that point, that shit came back tenfold while I was not able to do nothing about it. You feel me? At my lowest, and I grew from that though. Like it made me be able to say, you know what? I could finally leave this bitch alone. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I can't go back.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it was that toxic. Like the relationship was so fucked up, bro. I kept losing all of my shit, fucking with her every time I leave her alone. Nigga, I start going up, nigga. I'm talking about.
Yeah. I was like that too. My ex gave me so much anxiety and she would like cheat on me so much. And then like when I finally caught her on Tinder, that's when I was like, all right, there's no going back now. Because if I go
Tinder?
back now, I'm a hoe. Right? I mean, there's no hope now, dog.
The super like, hey, I see.
Nah, but my cousin tried to match with her. It was fucked up.
That gotta be a whole different type of hurt to know that your bitch, not that she
Motherfuckers
out
really
here
be
fucking,
finding love
that
on
she out
Tinder
here
now.
trying to find somebody on Tinder.
Hey, hold on, look. So I was just in the A, right? I ain't gonna put his business out there with my homeboys. He was on Tinder every night. We found out. So we like, man, we about to see what he end up doing. We fucking with hoes and shit, but we flying bitches out. We boo boo. This nigga really, he on Tinder having, he got different hoes. I'm like, where he meet Shorty at? Cause we just putting two and two together. She like, I'm from the A, he from the A. He been with us every day, and we ain't even left the house. So it's like, where you meet bitch at? Yeah. Man, these niggas getting into it one day. They arguing like wife and husband. I'm like, bro, y'all don't even know each other. It's like, bro, they really found love. Like, they love each other. Like, this was a bitch who was selling pussy to a nigga who just hit her up on Tinder.
Bro.
They in love. But it's like, bro, how do you do that off of an app?
I could never fall in love with a girl off the internet.
I think what it is the motherfuckers who be on Tinder is the motherfuckers who desperate for what they think they want or think they could come across.
I mean, I'm just trying to fuck when I'm on Tinder. I'm not looking for love, but I never met a girl online or on social media that I even came
How many
close
times
to
have you
falling in
met a
love with.
bitch that you actually fucked that night because you was horny and she wanted the same shit?
How many times have I fucked a girl the same night?
No, how many times have you hit a bitch up on Tinder
Uh-huh.
because you wanted to fuck and ran into a bitch who was on the same type time that night and fucked her?
I don't understand the question.
How many times have you ran into a bitch on Tinder that you was just like, you wanted to fuck, so you hitting her up?
And she wanted to fuck
And she
too.
fucked you the same night because she was on the same time.
Oh, only once out of like 17 girls, probably.
So that explains you how many bitches is on there for a different reason. other than
Yeah,
just wanting
yeah.
to
Most
fuck.
of them all want to get in a relationship and shit like that, or date, or fling, or a little bit. They don't want to just one night stand it. You know what I'm saying? You got the magic code though. If you say the right shit, the girls like you can find the right bitch.
You know how I used to DM bitches when I used to DM bitches?
Yes, tell me please. I need to know.
I used to text them like, what I gotta do to be your favorite nigga?
As he.
You know, with the little, emoji, the one face.
And what they say?
We got this guy.
You wanna know how many? Yeah, you know how many bitches responded to favorite nigga question mark. And then you want to know a lot of bitches. It's been crazy because a lot of bitches respond with the same exact thing around the same time. That shit used to make me feel like I was being set up. Hoes used to always hit me back with the favorite nigga or the rent on the first and woo woo. But it's like I always figured out my way around that shit. Like, bitch, if you say some shit like that, like the rent first on the. You just ain't my kind of bitch overall anyway, bitch. I thought you was cool, but you ruined it.
Why the fuck is that even on your
You know,
mind?
you asked me, favorite nigga, bitch, yes, come see.
That's even if I show you my Tinder right now, I deleted all the bitches that I deleted a lot of bitches, but this is my pickup line for every single girl that I hit on Tinder, and it works almost every time. All right, listen, don't judge the hoes that I picked up. I was in Ohio yesterday. I was in Ohio yesterday. I swear to God, I was in Ohio yesterday. But I say the same shit to every single one. Hey, that's all I say every single time.
You talk about hate trouble?
It works every time because listen, you say hey trouble, and then usually they go, who trouble me? And then I go, oh, so you ain't trouble, so I got the wrong girl. And then they know I'm a little bit of trouble. That's how I know they're down to fuck kind of like. If you say some shit like that, that means you are like on that type of time. So that was my trick on Instagram. That does not work at all. You can't say hey trouble on Instagram. That shit does not work.
You can't say nothing. Hey,
You can't say nothing, bro. You got look. This one I'm gonna tell. You better off reacting to a story, bro.
Yeah.
You react to a bitch story, bro. She is more like your success rate on her responding to that story is gonna be better. When she responds to that story, even when you DM her a regular message, she ain't gonna respond.
but you want to know what I also figured out? Half the time, it's same vice versa. Like the bitches who like my story and shit be the bitches that I don't want to pay attention to or I don't want. That's how bitches be looking too.
But the crazy thing is this.
Cause no, what you gotta do is
You gotta put yourself in. They already know. They do the same exact shit that we. They
No,
niggas 2.0,
listen.
bro.
You gotta like three pictures, and if she bad enough, you comment. If not, then you just slide in DM with the little frown or whatever emoji, or you just send her a bitch a blue heart. That's what I do.
What'd she say?
Yeah, you feel me?
love it.
Yeah. So that's my secret trick.
Cash out, see this.
I know, me. Well, Cash Out was the prototype. I was photoshopping myself in all of her photos. She was the first one. I realized this shit works, bro.
Did Cash Doll ever hit you back, bro?
Yeah, she's coming on September.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh
See,
shit.
I told you.
You guys didn't know that?
Didn't I tell
No,
you you was
nigga,
gonna get her though?
Yeah, you did tell us. Yeah, you told me.
I told you.
Yeah, I seen it.
So what you know how you gonna play it?
So, I mean, basically what I'm gonna do is my friend's gonna help me. My girl's gonna come put a red carpet. We're gonna put her name on this shit. We're gonna put her name up there. I'm gonna get a big ass cardboard, cut out of me and her together. And then I'm planning on proposing to her at the end, but then I was like, all right, hold up. I gotta relax with that because she has a boyfriend and she has a baby. So I was like, I can't go that far. But I got a Bentley I'm renting out.
No,
I'm taking her to the Bentley.
You could do that,
I'm
bro.
straight
It
up.
could be straight for shits and giggles. I mean, first of all, listen, bro.
He said I got a belly.
I ain't saying like this I ain't no best friend type shit, but I know KD in real life. Like she cool. She ain't.
You know, in real life?
Yeah, we got a lot of Detroit small as hell. That's all I'm gonna say. I know a lot of people, bro.
Well, don't tell her my plan. It's supposed to be a surprise.
I ain't telling.
Yeah,
I don't talk to her.
Oh, yeah.
I know her.
She's from Dexter, so you're probably from around the same.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know. I got people that's from Dexter and all that good shit, man.
But yeah, man, sliding in the DMs is a craft. I'm not gonna lie. The other thing is sometimes if you message a girl when she responds, just wait 2 days before you respond back. That's the only other gems I'm giving y'all. Wait 2 days because every other guy's responding right away when she responds. So just give it 2 days. And
I wouldn't even say that.
Mm.
I wouldn't say 2 days.
Why?
Because it just depends on what you know how to say. Like you could show a bitch you important and try to make it seem like, oh, I ain't see it, or I wasn't
That's
pressed to
corny,
text
though.
back. But that's corny. You gotta show a bitch you know how to talk to her.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you could get a bitch to give you the number after 3 responses in the DM, then all right, nigga, I know what I'm doing.
What's the fastest you got from a girl to talking to her to hooking up with her?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I am a god when it come down to bitches. And look, listen, when it come down to like first day meeting a bitch and like really like, cause really like I'm intellectual, bro. So like the shit that people see in my music and on my videos, that's just what they see. They see what I allow them to see. Like, see, like I fuck a bitch mentally first, like before I do anything to her. Like, and that's what have a bitch like really open, like. And it ain't really like I'm not finessing her. That's just me. That's just how I am. You feel me? Like I want to know like what your favorite color is, what you do, what your goals is. And if a bitch ain't got no goals, then like 9 times out of 10, if I get the pussy, I'm not gonna never call you again. Like I had a lot of people that I fucked that I can't even remember. Like that I wouldn't even. They could remember me and be like, "Oh, I remember." And then I'd be like kind of foggy. Like,
No, I feel that. I feel what you're saying. I respect it, but that doesn't answer the question, bro.
What's the question?
Bro.
From the moment you meet her to smashing, what was the fastest you ever did it?
I mean, it's been like, bro, I done did this shit literally like this way before a chain, money, rapping, all of this shit. I done did this shit like literally like. All right, I'm gonna just put it like this. The baby mama was talking about this situation, bro. Like, nigga, they came to our spot, bro. This back in the day, bro, when I was going to Cody. They came to our house after school. She walked up to me, you feel me, talked to me. I'm like, shit, I'm YNFQ. You want to see my tattoos? From that point on, we was in the back room, nigga. My homegirl, Faylene, I swear to God, nigga, Faylene, you watching this, you know I ain't lying, bro. My nigga, Faylene and Grady was in the room, nigga. And I'm hitting her up from the side, nigga.
They were in the
floor,
room?
Nigga, that fast, nigga. From the moment of them walking in the living room, from the outside, coming in here, it's about 30 niggas, 40 niggas in this house. Then we slide off in the back room, and you feel me? Is that we land there, and I'm shimmying them
That
pants
happened
down.
to me and the
I'm
bitch
getting
named
off.
Anastasia one time.
We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. I forgot we on this damn thug.
Hey, now look.
Fired
Oh,
though.
God.
He fired.
Oh, God. Nigga, we was in the basement shooting dice. It was like 3 rooms in the basement.
Oh man.
We shooting dice. Nigga, I done hit. Like, you know. I walk over there. I'm coming when the bitch walk over there like on some, you know I came here for you, right? Not to watch dice. Nigga, about 10 seconds later, I was side stroking on the bed. Cover over us.
10 seconds?
I
But
ain't waste
it's
no
not. But
time.
this is what I'm saying though. It's not always that fast. That just situation has been like that. Like I've seen it like that. I've met a bitch. It's been times where bitch has been with another nigga, right? No cap. And by the end of the night, she with me.
God damn.
Bro, when I post that I'm in Detroit, boy, it be so many motherfucking hoes in my. Where you at? Pick me up. Where you at? I'm coming through. Woo, woo, woo. Man, I swear to God, nigga, when I first moved to Florida and I first started, like, getting money and learning, like, I was just doing shit. Like, boy, if I post on my story that I'm in the forum with a 42 bottle, and I like to call it 1962 because, you know, I ain't with the other side, but, you know, man,
Game over.
instant. Oh, I'm in South Beach. Pull up. Or it was wicked. It's been some times I done hit some hoes within, I'd say about 30 minutes after me getting a DM.
30 minutes after
I swear to God. But let me tell you though, it's different because like when hoes see me on the gram, they know either I'm pulling up fucking or like they be trying to judge a nigga like, oh, he cute, he have emotion, so you know what I'm saying? I know he got hoes, I know what he with. But half the time hoes be wrong because I ain't even really like that. I'm so non-accessible, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you gonna hoe yourself thinking you can link with me. But if it's a hoe that I've been on already, like bitch, I've been trying to get you, and then you finally give me that, bitch, I'm about to pull up and make you regret not responding 3-4 months ago.
Facts, man.
And then I'm on you.
That's what I've been doing.
Just like
That's
that.
what I've been doing.
I'm serious. There was this Chaldean girl I was trying to hit for like 2 years. And she finally let me hit. And then she started talking about like date shit. And I was like, I'm gone.
She popping on the gram.
Huh?
She popping on the gram.
No, hell no. She's like 200 followers.
She just a regular.
She's a regular girl that I took forever. The only reason I wanted her is because she's away from the scene completely. She didn't give a fuck about that shit at all. And so I was hitting her for 2 years, bro. 2 years.
You hit her for 2 years?
No,
Or you hitting her
I
up
was
for 2
trying to
years?
hit her up. I was trying to get with her for 2 years just to hook up, and then hooked up, and then she started talking about date. She was into it. Like she really fucking loved
That'd be
it.
the best though.
Yeah, it was
The
amazing.
ones you been on for a while and then you finally crack.
Yeah, but she wanted me after that. She wanted to date me, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bitch! You made me wait 2 years. I'm straight."
I ain't gonna lie. It took my baby mama. It took me a year to get my baby mama to link with me.
Yeah.
My ex bitch. It took her 2 years to link with me. Like sometime around 2 years, it took her to link with me,
Yeah.
and that ended up being like a fucking 4-year relationship, like the best relationship I had ever been in. So it's not always bad waiting. Cause some hoes really be knowing they worth, and it's like, nigga, you can only respect a bitch. Like, nigga, that's like if you know you ain't accessible for real, you know who you is.
Yeah.
You know what a bitch might want you for.
I had a girl tell me that one time. She was like to me, I was like, we fucked like twice, and the third time I was like, bitch, why aren't you pulling up? She's like, it's just too easy to get to you. I was like, all right, get the fuck out of here then, man.
But
Like,
you can't be easy.
I know. Sometimes I should have just been like, nah. Like sometimes you gotta say no. Sometimes if a bitch says pull up, you gotta be like, I can't tonight. And I was like, all right.
See, I ain't never really had to force that because there have been times when I really couldn't pull up.
No, I was talking about I couldn't pull
so
up
many
either. But
times, like with the type of lifestyle niggas like I know Julio live, like and I live like I bullshit you not, and this shit is crazy. Cause I have more arguments at home in my household with shit about like shit like this than I do like anywhere else, and it's crazy. But I really don't get to do shit. I really don't be doing nothing besides this type of shit. So it's like when I am doing this and people trying to link, I can't.
yeah.
And then when I'm trying to link, they either working or you feel me, because they not doing the type of shit that we doing. These people really living like 9 to 5 type lives and shit. So it's like when I be trying to link,
She be dead.
No,
she be dead as hell. And then when she be turned up, when she
Let
be
me say
turned
this,
up,
let me
like
say
nigga,
this,
it don't be
let me
nothing
say
going
this,
on.
Let me say this. The shorter I'm talking to now, nigga, you know how, bro, I've been DMing her for probably, I'd say, about a year and some change. If not longer. I'm just not linking with her like yesterday. But it's like, I really like her. Like, when I met her, you know, I wanted to really, like, try to figure it out and see what it was. Like, you know, she might be like the rest of these hoes. You know, she might be like any other Detroit bitch I know.
Yeah.
But, like, no, like, I really fuck with her. Like, it's hard to hold a conversation with motherfuckers because you can know what you talking about, but somebody might just be talking just to talk, and you realize and be like, bitch, I don't even want to talk no more.
Yeah.
Blew it.
She really, like, it's like, all right, it's genuine. Like, I fuck with you. Like, you raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she raw. Like,
Yeah.
she make you feel like, damn, like, you listen to me, I listen to you.
There's a
And,
connection there.
you know what I'm saying? And that shit, that's the kind of shit I be looking for. I don't want to fuck quick no more.
Because it don't even make sense.
It don't even make sense. Like, it don't even be as good as you want it to be. Because it's like,
I just want to go to the strip club at that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're just gonna fuck the fuck, it's like, what are you wasting your time actually finding this girl, talking to her?
I'm going to be real with you. And I know this probably the kind of wrong shit to be putting out on the interview, but I don't fuck quick for the simple fact that I don't like using condoms.
Me same here, bro. I'm the same way.
Condoms smell like peanut butter, and they fucking don't give you the. You
don't get none of the feeling.
You can't fuck for real, bitch. I ain't fucking the fuck. I'm fucking you to show you that, bitch, you gonna get more than what you expect from me.
The only way I fuck, if I'm gonna have to, I'm not taking you to a hotel because that's a waste of money because I'm not hitting it raw. But if
Bro, I like to fuck on the couch.
yeah,
I like to go crazy, bitch. Bend off the couch. I'm going balls deep. I'm long dick. Man, we ain't going to no room.
I don't know. It's
If
pointless.
you can't pull up to the crib, bitch, we'll never fuck. Unless we fucking in a parking lot somewhere, cause we in the car with it. I'm not doing none of that shit.
we live in different worlds, man.
I'm fucked up though, cause like I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm one of them niggas that first of all, I done had too many bitches that like bitches. So I done had every fantasy you could think of, nigga. I done fuck all the bad bitches, bro. I done had all of that already. So it'd be like when I came home from the joint, like my first thing wasn't my baby mama that just did all this whole shit to me was a bad bitch. You feel me? So I wasn't thinking about bad bitches no more. I was thinking about real bitches. So the first bitch I hooked up with, she wasn't even bad per se. You feel me? Like other people would say like, oh man, that's a mediocre bitch. You feel me? It's one of my baby mamas, but it's like this bitch real as hell. She more realer than these bad bitches. You feel me? Like the vibe that I get with her, I'm not even looking at for that from this type of bitch. You feel me? So therefore, like now it didn't change my perspective on women. So I know this sounds crazy. A lot of people think I be bullshit when I say this, but when I'm at my shows or groupie ass bitches be on me and shit like that, like I treat them as such. You feel me? And my bitches know. You feel me? Cause I got a poly. You know what I'm saying? So like if a bitch come at me, if she not bringing nothing to the table that we're all gonna benefit from, like every party, then 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna deal with you. I got a lot of female friends in my phone right now that I could call, never tried to sleep with, never tried to do nothing with. It's always just been either I'm supporting them or it's been business or these are people that I really fuck with in my life. And that's that. Like, it's never been more or less with me. It's either like I'm dealing with you on this level and that's it. Like, so like, I got a problem like at home with my women thinking that I'm just that nigga when I walk outside, like I'm just a whole magnet. And it's like that, but it's not like that because I don't allow it to be like that. You feel me? Like I never allow it to be like that. They think a lot of niggas that I be around think I got major hoes.
Right.
And I don't like rocking like that though, just off the simple fact that I got 2 bitches at home that stress me out enough for real. On some real 100 shit, and I got kids. So I don't want to deal with no more shit like that than I have to.
Yes.
I was just telling Shorty earlier, like, nigga, I don't want to deal with no more women who are insecure because of my lifestyle or because of who you think I am or what you think going on. It's gon' always be bitches around. I got 20 niggas with me and we on the yacht. Bitch, we not on here with just niggas. It's not a sausage fish. It's hoes shaking ass and whatever. But I'm FaceTiming you in the bathroom trying to tell you how I'm about to fuck when I get home. Making sure you ain't got nothing on because I'm drunk, bitch. I'm 2 bottles in. You gonna think I'm off a perk, bitch.
You gotta look at the reverse.
I can't.
Your girl's in that situation.
But bitches be insecure.
What I'm saying, if your girlfriend was in your situation, you were at home.
I'm not worried about no nigga.
Cause I know it exactly.
Bitch, I got paper and good dick.
Don't worry about
The
nothing
fuck
else.
I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas, bitch. I put my bitches in 550s and mansions and shit. Like I don't fuck with hoes, so if I'm fucking with somebody, they're gonna benefit with the same shit I benefit from. Bitch, you're with me.
Yeah.
And if you ain't with me, I'm gonna put you in the condo somewhere off the water and you good. Like, bitch, I ain't no regular nigga. So
I wanna ask you guys.
if you fucking a nigga, if you doing some shit outside of me, then bitch, you just stupid. You just horny.
That's why they made that meme, though. They made that meme where that guy's sleeping and his wife's next to him, and she's like, he's probably thinking about cheating, and then the dude's like thinking about making money and shit like that. Like he's not even thinking about.
Hoes be dumb.
Bitches is stupid. I'll tell you a good example of this shit. It's no way in the world that a nigga can have 2 bitches, right? I'm already being spread thin. I barely got enough nut for both of y'all. You feel me? It's to a point to where I don't even like to fuck as much. I'm satisfied with a little head because first of all, I didn't like I just said, I done did everything already. Let me fuck you in the kitchen while the kids is asleep. Yeah. Let's fuck in the kitchen while
Bitch, let me fuck in the back room while my mama cooking.
Let's do something other.
Let me fuck you in the car.
Like to do
Let me fuck you in the McDonald's parking lot, bitch. I ain't.
Exactly. Like,
what is we doing, bitch? I'm not
this
no
shit not
kid.
exciting no more.
I got a driver now, bitch. What's up? We about to hop in the back seat, and only thing he gonna see is legs.
Where's the craziest place you ever hit it?
Where the craziest place I ever hit it?
When you're like, I'm about to go to jail. This shit ain't happening.
What?
Walmart parking lot.
I
Walmart
ain't
parking
never got
lot in
that
the
crazy.
middle of literally motherfuckers putting groceries in both the cars, and I'm still going. I ain't had no tents or nothing. This one I had a Mustang. I'm fucking a 2-seater. It was a 2018 Mustang, nigga. I'm
This nigga fool.
in the back seat. I got both the seats all the way up to the front as much as they could go. I'm in the back seat going crazy. They looking at me. And I'm just going like, shit, bitch, I'm close to my nut. I ain't stopping.
Nobody.
Hey, bitch, I ain't stopping for the law. They gonna be breaking windows in this bitch before I stop.
You ever had a spot that you go to for everything? Like, I got this spot. I bullshit you not.
I used to have one too in the back of this lawyer's office.
Listen to me.
Oh,
Listen to me.
Look,
Listen to
in the
me.
back of this lawyer's office, nigga, I used to go crazy.
Right now to this day, bro, I think I got at least like a 30-40 ball over here, but like on the count side. But in Henderson's parking lot, the school on West Chicago and St. Mary's, like, for some odd reason, I always will pull up there when I tell a bitch, like, man, we about to smoke and drink. Like, we about to smoke and drink or something, you feel me, like that, just chill. Turn that music on and get the blaze, and we be in that parking lot, and next thing you know, it's on. I got a bitch legs
know
up
what's
in
up
the
when you
front
pull up
seat.
to a parking lot. I don't give a fuck who she is.
I fucked this one bitch in the Ferndale Police library parking lot in downtown Ferndale.
Oh, you wild. He going crazy.
Yeah, he
You a
was
horny
ready,
ass
he was
nigga,
ready
boy.
to go
You
to jail
can't
for that
stop.
pussy.
Oh, dude, it was a Hail Mary very fast. It was so good.
I know you was nervous as hell. You couldn't even focus on fucking. You was.
Windows was fucking
Foggy as hell.
See shit. I was like, I'm about to go to jail. I don't care.
Hey, no, look. I used to fuck, and so me and my baby mama used to fuck in her daddy truck, right? Dog. We used to go back to the house, windows so foggy, nigga. We used to go right around the corner on the next block to this little high school parking lot. When school was out, we used to go fuck all the time. Nigga, I used to go back to the house. The daddy used to question us until he caught us fucking one day in his crib. He never knew we was fucking like that. He walk outside one day, he like, John, come here. I go outside, I'm like, what up? He like, you see these windows? I'm like, yeah. He like, I used to fucking cars and like that's what it used to look like. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, bro, we only went to the gas station. I'm like, I was smoking, but I don't know what. I'm lying. That's why he don't like me, because he know I was lying. I was lying.
He was
for
like,
him.
nigga, I used to do this shit,
Man,
man.
he like, nigga, I used
You
to
ain't
do
gotta
this
lie.
shit. Man, I was fucking, nigga, what? Me and my baby mom used to go to this high school around the corner. It was on the next block from where our house was at. Nigga, we used to go in the parking lot and cut up from like 6 p.m. to fucking 9 p.m. Nigga, we used to be in that bitch making love.
It's crazy how girls actually like the fucking cars like that. You figure like they think it's like something wrong with it. But I one time I was out with this girl and her girlfriend. It was two. It was like 3 people on a date, or whatever. Anyway, she started telling me how she would never. Like, she basically looked at me and she was like, I don't like dudes that just pick me up in their car and expect something. Like, we're going to park somewhere and fuck. So I'm thinking, oh, I get what kind of girl she is. 2 weeks later, she hit me up to pick her up and we did exactly that.
Bro,
like,
you want to know what it is about the car?
Man.
You fuck longer in the car. Like, you can't really focus on coming in the car. Yeah. It's small, it's hot, it's like uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah, but
Somehow when you
Bitches gonna get most out of fucking in the car than you is at the crib.
Because you gonna have to fold that bitch up in
unless
some
you
crazy
really,
position.
unless you really fucking it. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I don't be attracted to a bitch enough to where I know, like, bitch, I don't wanna fuck to come.
I wanna fuck the pleasure of bitch.
I wanna
shit
fuck
like that.
just the bitch. I wanna knock your screws loose when we done. Bro, I don't even be wanting to fuck no more, because a bitch can't cap on me. A bitch can't go to one of her friends like, man, it's the same. No, bitch, I looked up the motherfucking Wesley Pipes, bitch. I'm coming through with Tim's on, booty butt naked, putting my leg up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm wildin'.
That nigga said tube socks on, nothing else
cap.
on. Just
I got a
tube socks
video on
and
my
Timbs.
phone right now with the Gucci socks on the 60th floor, nigga, with a motherfucker pair of Tim's on. No cap.
I'm trying to see that. Where was Gucci, man? Yeah, pull it out. You feel me? What happened to the close friends, man? I was in that bitch for a minute, man. It disappeared on me.
I don't know. I ain't posted in close friends in a long time, because I used to post like more of my actual life.
I seen some titties one time. I swear I seen some titties one time. I had to have.
That's what I'm saying. I made a post the other day, like, bro, I could really be posting shit like y'all.
I seen that, yeah.
But I'm like, I ain't. Man, fuck that.
Yeah.
Because I really be having fun. I really be enjoying my actual self. I don't pull my phone out to show people.
We all, obviously, we all fuck with Big Squad heavy and shit like that. Like, everybody give their, like, wildest Big Squad moment that they ever had. Like, just full out night or some crazy ass shit that had happened when you guys were together.
Before we get to it, I got 2 minutes left on this card.
Okay, we'll use this to wrap up. We'll wrap up with this stories.
Craziest Big Squad moment.
Oh, hold on. Can I stop and just go pee real quick?
Funniest Big Squad moment. No Kizzy was at the club. Wild man went up top on a nigga with a big ass motherfucking bottle. Shot at that bitch on his head. Craziest Big Squad moment I ever had. I'm not gonna lie. Mace started flying, fighting, all types of shit, shootout. It was just crazy.
My God.
That shit was crazy. I swear to God.
That's not what I expected, but that's all right.
Funniest Big Squad moment I got is when we was in Miami. At the, I think Skillet was shooting that one video for, I forgot what the song name. But man, we was at the pool, bitch put her legs around there. I'll show you the video. The bitch put her legs on the nigga around his neck. She booty butt naked, pussy all out, woo woo. It's ones around the whole fucking backyard. Police came, smoke go out there, get them off her ass. They leave the house. We in the house now. There's a nigga fucking in the kitchen. In front of everybody. We just all in that bitch cool. And somebody fucking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I'm about to go get me. I'm picking something and I'm fucking. Man, I go upstairs. The nigga I was cool with at the time, him and Smoke upstairs in the bed with a bitch going crazy. A porn star bitch.
I know who you talking about.
It was a porn
Say no
star.
more. Light skin.
It was a porn star bitch upstairs. They going crazy on this bitch. They whoop. Well, I'm going up there because I'm about to tell him give me the McLaren because I got a little bitch who, you feel me? I was riding in a little Lamb Huracan boop boop at the time. That's when I had popped one of those little pop stars out here and shit. I pop her in, the Lamb. I'm like, shit, I'm about to take the McLaren and go on shoot, Man, I go up there, get the keys, and this nigga smoke. This nigga, they up there powder the bitch. As soon as I walk in, they flip the cover over, act like they ain't doing shit. I'm like, man, give me the keys to the car, man. Y'all tweaking. The niggas in the he like, man, hold on, give me 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, all that want nothing was going on up here. I just took the Lamb, but that was one of my craziest moments. It's always fun when we out of town.
Yeah.
It's always something.
The craziest shit was probably when I forget who the music video was for, man. I think it was Mark White at the time. It was Jose the Plug and Mark, and we were shooting a music video about one of their cribs or whatever, and they started pulling out like guns and shit. Next thing we know, we see like a helicopter fly right over us. See a little SWAT team creep up from the side. Like all these officers are creeping in from the side, and they just trapped us in, bro. And I remember Freaky Man was the last person I thought was gonna address the cops. He went right up to him, got professional as hell, and he just started saying like, "Look, we're just shooting a music video, dudes. You back the fuck up. Like everything's cool over here." But I really thought that night I was going to prison because there was so much shit around there. I was scared out. I'm just a video director. I'm just saying, like, bro, I didn't sign up for this shit. Like, what the fuck is going on out here? But I'm looking around and there was so much going on. Guns, drugs, just everything out there, bro. And I remember my heart just thinking, like, damn, I fuck with Mark. I fuck with you, Maul. I fuck with you, Mark. I was like, but damn, I did not sign up for this. And Drago Baby pulled up at the worst time, and like right when the cops had pulled up, he was like just there, like coincidentally at the same time. But it ended up being one of the best moments for me because we posted that shit, like, because it was all on video. We posted that shit the next day, and then all of a sudden I got all the street cred after that. Like, oh, L was down there. L was a part of that shit. He was in the mix, bro. And I was like, yeah, I was there. I was down, man. I was ready to do whatever I had to do. But that was probably the craziest shit that ever happened, man. But you guys, like, man, in Miami, the trips I see, because I'm in close friends with a lot of the managers of the motherfuckers that I know who you guys hang out with and shit. It's like you're a millionaire type lifestyle type shit. Like, that's not anything people just get access to. Like, just sitting on a fucking yacht in the middle, and then like that night you're eating like $1,000 dinner and all that shit. It's like, how the fuck? Like, how do you maintain that? How do you live that? How do you, even as a rapper or even if you're just making money?
It's not even about being an artist. It's like, nigga, what kind of life you want?
Exactly.
Yeah, but damn.
And then once you get that shit,
you gonna do
it's
what you gotta do
nothing.
to access it.
It's
nigga.
nothing. Like when I say it's nothing, it's as simple as you eating a fucking bowl of noodles at night. It's not gonna taste no better.
You grinding to go home and eat a pack of noodles, or you grinding for the end of the day? You and your bitch go and sit over $1,000 steak.
Yeah. I think like
Niggas that spend $1,000 on a pair of jeans and go home and eat noodles. What life you want?
Yeah, you're right.
You can afford, nigga. Each one of my cars is a $1,500 car note and up. I could have easily settled for a Jeep, Honda, or whatever. But instead, this the life I want. So, nigga, when bills is due, nigga, this is, you know what I'm saying? That shit becomes like a bill. Like, this is something that I want access to all the time. And shit that I have access to all the time, you got what? A bill for, right? So I'm a grind for this shit the same way I grind for a bill that's due every month. Yeah, in my eyes, that's how I'm looking at it. Yeah. Cause nigga, I'm not going back to eating on paper plates and boo boo. My silverware gold, my motherfucking man, yeah.
Once you get a taste of something, you work towards keep maintaining that meal.
Bro,
right?
It costs $1,000 just to maintain the pool in the backyard.
Man. So basically, I wouldn't be able to live your lifestyle for 2 days. I'd be carrying.
Yes, you would.
I'd be like, oh shit, bro, what are you talking about? Hey man, do you see these microphones? Do you see these stands? They look like upgraded, man. We've had these stands since the first episode, man. This shit's been 115 episodes. You guys are the 115th episode, bro. We have not changed these. You see what thing we're doing out here? But anyway, man, it was really fun talking with you fellas, bro. For real, this was actually one of the more funny and enjoyable and insightful interviews that we've ever done, bro. This shit was hilarious. If you want to tell everybody your future projects coming out and how they can find you on social media.
Appreciate you. as far as projects and all that shit, I don't have a project that I'm working on. I came up with the project name and the thing, like the actual concept of how I want to do my project is called Rich Snake. It's called Rich Snake. And that's because a lot of the shit that I done did in my life, people would look at me as a snake or whatever, but I know, like, a lot of times people don't pay attention to perception. That's what I'm focused on my project. Like, I'm going to speak about certain situations on. Me and my brother end up getting somebody who I'm real close with. I feel like y'all should start looking at his music and other people who watching. His name Pac, baby. He one of the greatest artists I know. That's the most really solid nigga I ever came across, and I love him to death, but we just don't get along. He a bitch. But anyway, he called me a snake one day. And it's like, on his end, I know it looked like that. But on my end, it's like, nigga, you know how we live. You know how this shit boiled down to. That was a decision I couldn't control. So you labeled me that. But I got so tired of, trying to defend myself from him calling me a snake. It's like, bitch, well, if I'm a snake, call me a rich one. Because me and you both know I'm up. Right. And then I label my snake. I'm like, fuck it. It's probably fuck what he think. I just a million other motherfuckers who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What did you I don't know if we can talk about this, but you did make a diss track about Pablo Skywalker. You said earlier.
Yeah.
But who the fuck? I don't care about the diss exactly, but who the fuck is that dude? Like, I don't even know who that dude is, man. Like,
he
Before our time, man.
At the time, man, he had a little name, whoop whoop, and I fuck with a lot of people who fuck with him. Yeah. But it was like, it was real street shit going on, and he ain't even, he was, he had goofy ass nigga who, long story short, nigga, it was like, man, you ain't even like that, nigga. We done did this and that, nigga. Like, so it was like I didn't really diss him in the record, but me and CT, who shot the video, we had a conversation on what the record was actually about. Cause like, nigga who hear this song gonna know what it's about. And he labeled that shit Pablo Skywalker and this.
Oh, that's what he named him when he put it out?
Yeah,
Goddamn, CT.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Goddamn,
CT, my
CT.
nigga, that's one of the first
Everybody
niggas
loves
I ever
him.
started shooting with. I love that guy. But yeah, he labeled it that, and that's how it came about. But I'm real close with a lot of people who know him. You know what I'm saying? Like the real ones, the niggas who, yeah. Sure. So, I was just connected with through certain ties, and we linked. And even after that diss, his people was coming to fuck with me on my block and on my side, and it just got real tight. Just got real close. And shout out my nigga One. One, he just came home. That's an original. That's the real thing right there.
No.
That's the muscle. Man.
We're waiting for Kirsch to get out too, man. I think he's gonna be out pretty damn soon, man. Yeah. It's gonna be next. He's gonna be the next one to blow the wave.
Free Kirsch, man.
Yeah, be out.
Skip,
you wanna shout yourself out real quick and anything you got coming up?
Man, baby Skip, all platforms, man. Make sure you go check out Ape Escape. You know what I'm saying? That was my last drop. Be on the lookout for President Baby Whoop. You know what I'm saying? We in the process of bringing in the Whoop administration right now, clearing out all the Biden bullshit. So it's on the flow.
So I appreciate you fellas being a part of this again, man. This was fucking hilarious. We have High Low Visual shooting these productions. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. We're out. Peace.